Welcome back, one and all, to Dreamworks Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, August Schmid, and with me, as always, we have the wonderful members of the Union. How's it going, Union?
Hello!
Oh.
Aloha. It is
Oh,
good.
man.
Very union-y.
Very union-y.
Very united.
On cam, I gotta let you know,
been more united
the word of the Union has spread. Another party has come in contact with members of the Frozen Blood, the orcs you helped, and these orcs gave them a card talking about an adventurers union if they were interested. And this party went, well, we'll keep the card. What's that supposed to mean? And I just had to grin behind the screen going, it's spreading. It's taking a while, but like, it's spreading.
We're united today.
Indeed.
The only thing you have to lose is your chain.
Right.
The only thing we have to lose is our chain.
I'm glad that our letters to them being like, hey, come here and tell others to come here.
Indeed.
Probably worked.
It's that, like, hey, an adventurers union, there's a city in the New World called New York City, like, if you're interested. And so this other party's like,
Safe haven.
they're like, yeah, I mean, if we make it to North America, we gotta check it out. I'm like, this is crazy. It's really fun, though. Indeed, Union, as the word spreads, you guys have made it to...
Because we are no poultry.
Alexander Cluckington. Anywho, you guys have made it to Arcadia, meeting some of Jim Lake Jr.'s old past, your coach, your mom, and Strickler, who has not let it be known to the HR, Human Resistance, that he is one of the changelings, because he does seem pretty genuine in helping. As embarrassing as it is for you, Jim, all of you can tell Strickler really does care for Jim's mom. Has got a big crush there. Strickler has informed you all about the Trolls and Morgana's base located further back east in the mountains, and how other adventurers and different creatures have been coming here to look for, but of course working with Merlin and Blinky to get some information needed about these Enochian amulets, something that we really need to keep you hidden from demons, devils, angels, like basically a perfect non-detect, protect from good and evil kind of spell constant. The legends say these were lost to time, but that a person by the name of Mordred, a knight, almost back in the third age of the world, had a bunch of these, which, according to Merlin, that could be where they disappeared to time to. Like, maybe this is what's going on here. Sorry, I got something in my throat. That would be good. I can assure you as a DM, that'd be so rude to be like, you put in so much time and effort. It's like, well, that wasn't it.
In fact, it's unfortunate there was a translation error. It's really the opposite of that.
It's not an Enochian.
It's like a beacon for all celestial scenes.
It's called the Enochian Hamulet, and it gives that baked honey roast ham smell that just auto-attracts angels and demons. It's really rough. No, but indeed, talking with Merlin and then summoning Gabriel, so that Merlin, using his chronomancy and high magic, and Gabriel basically acting like a battery, to send you guys back in time. As you all watch Merlin's magic, the clock ticks, you see time moving backwards in that very movie-esque fashion of suddenly you are seeing the reverse of time moving faster and faster. Eventually, the world has stopped, and you are in a completely unfamiliar territory. You first recognize, of course, that you don't have your supplies. Jim, you are wearing your armor still, thankfully, but daylight doesn't seem to be summoning. It's not like, oh, dang, yeah, the actual sword and amulet isn't here, but your armor seems to be about here. But for Puss in Boots, your rapier seems to have gone. Megamind, most of your Tekken items, and RJ, your Pringle can and most of your stuff.
My bag! Where's my bag?
This poor hyperventilating raccoon. I don't like that I'm missing stuff.
How am I gonna survive the winter?
All of you guys, in that odd sense of, like, abnormality.
Simultaneously just, like, give him a pat.
Everyone pats the raccoon. You are standing in dim light. The sun is setting off in the distance in front of a very large manor-like castle. In front of you, as far as you can see in the now dim light, hedgerows stretch out upwards into the castle out in darkness that's already too faint to really make out. These hedges are like a good 6 feet high, but eventually these steps lead up to the castle proper, which looks to be just like 2 stories. It's not like very tall, but very well fortified. Large stone, the gray and mortar with vines creeping along the outside every which way. And in front of you, a, while empty but still possibly functionable fountain with a bit of stagnant water inside, sadly kind of gurgles as maybe whatever old medieval plumbing trying to bring in fresh water just isn't working right now.
Who's gonna lick it? Not
Who's
lick
gonna
it anymore.
Who's gonna lick it? Indeed, I will actually say let's give you guys with dim lighting right now. You have a bit of space. You can see about out to 60 feet right now.
So first things first.
So here we go.
Puss in Boots and I are gonna split off from the group, right?
There we go.
I mean, I thought there was already the plan. Yeah,
exactly.
Like he was already walking away. It's like, why is he still standing there?
Wait, are we not doing this? Indeed, yes. This is about your vision right now in the dim lighting. Past the fountain is the stone steps leading up to the manor. And out here are a lot of these high hedges. From what Blinky and Merlin told you guys again in that like research they were trying to help do, Mordred had found all these amulets and had sent them to his manor, but then the word became very mum as to what happened to the amulets. You could assume they're either somewhere inside or around. He might have hidden them. What Blinky can tell you though, again, is this place was trapped. Mordred was very superstitious and very paranoid at the other nights. Possibly for the fact that Mordred in just a year or so is about to betray Arthur and all of Camelot.
I don't see why he.
Yeah, I know, right? What's the paranoia for, dude? Blinky will let you know, most of the grounds were fine. His house, the stonework, has levels of anti-magic. So again, things like wild shape or effect spells that have already occurred, like smites might be going off, but true leveled spells, like I'm going to cast a fireball, might be just negated due to the foundation of this manor itself. But again, there does seem to be more than just the manor. There is these grounds and like these stories and roof. Yeah, for the party, RJ and Puss and Boots, you guys being small, could probably try to head off, start scoping out. For Megamind and Jim like Jr., though, being more of the humanoids, where would you guys like to go as you're out here in the grounds?
So I had Blinky and kind of Merlin drop an image of what they thought the or what the
Yes.
medal or medallion amulet looked like.
That's helpful.
Yes.
Would I be able to cast
Ooh.
locate objects
Yes, you
from
would.
here to find an object named the Enochian amulet that looked like that,
That was
using
very
that
smart.
information?
Within 1,000 feet, yes, you may, Megamind. The Enochian amulets seem to be these beautiful, what we'd consider that infinity knot of a piece of metal that wraps in of itself, very pretzeline. Megamind, as you cast Locate Object, I'll even give you, again, once you reach about the house, as this kind of radar sense goes out, you're not sensing the amulet anywhere in the house, because that like, okay, yep, they've got magic going on in there to kind of prevent real spells. However, you will sense an amulet ping here and an amulet ping here. Kind of hard to tell for us because it's right behind where Shane is on the screen, but you're sensing 2 pings for that style of object that you've described in the spell with Locate Object.
Interesting.
I say that to them. I was like, hey, we have one just to the left of this little guy, right over here, around the wall. Is that a wall?
It's a hedge bush, like tall hedges.
Hedge.
And one
So,
on
like-
the other side of these hedges, like smaller, maybe
Yeah.
like 5 feet, but still over in that direction.
So, about the same spot-ish in both directions, I've located an object that is similar to what we are looking for.
Yes, you have.
And I'm gonna just hold concentration and on that
Smart.
and kind of be like, which one should we go to first? The one closer, or the one further?
Right. That's 10-minute concentration. That's really good.
I say left.
Say left. All right.
We'll go to the further
Now
one.
just remember that it could be a trap.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
also, could I do a
Do I have my traps?
just an Arcana check?
Oh yeah,
real
check
quick?
this out.
To see if locate object would even work on these objects, or if I am leading us directly into a trap because they can't be found by locate object.
Yeah, it could be an Arcana check that, like, I don't want to be like, because I described it, it's not actually working. Yeah, Arcana check for sure there, Megamind.
Because I just want to, like, think of, like, oh yeah, would I be able to just be thinking about it and then be like, oh, common sense would say that this is not something
because Puss in Boots and RJ, you could go for the right. It's that, like, if Megamind and Jim Lake Jr. head to the left, you guys head to the right. That, like, let's start checking these out. A 21 Arcana, Megamind, as far as you know, again, locate object can't be tricked, if that makes sense. Currently, there's no real, like, Arcana's magic or technology that can, like, fool a locate object. And unless Blinky and Merlin somehow were completely wrong in their research, which is honestly a little wild for both of them, whatever you're sensing has to be similar enough to what you're looking for. So RJ
also relay that information and then be like, we can go as a group to the first one and see if it's safe, or split up and hope that we don't get exploded by two traps at the same time.
If these are
and
the
solve that.
amulets, the fact that they can be located with locate object is a little bit frightening to me. I'm not sure.
As you go off again, it seems
a
like
very good point.
Puss in Boots, can you also make me a stealth check?
on it.
Because Megamind, as you turn to be like, we could all go together, RJ and Puss in Boots have gone off to the right to investigate already. 18, 17, yeah.
I did try to relay the information of like, oh, there's just the whole thought process behind everything with the locate object.
Gotcha, yeah. No worries.
Because they probably didn't get too far so that they were out of earshot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that, like, so you guys would have heard, like, hey, be careful, because I think they're the amulets, but in case it's a trap. We will start then with Megamind, Jim Lake Jr. You guys head off towards the left. Heading through these paths and bush, your vision will slowly become more and more clear as the light is dimming. Out in is a small little hidden path, kind of like a very secret garden. There's a small stone table, a little hedgeway that currently is actually overgrown with sharp thorns. Like, you think at one point it was supposed to lead out, but is blocked now. In this kind of like room, Megamind, eventually, I am going to roll something for both of your passive perceptions. Unfortunately, yeah, Megamind, you have the 14 higher right now, because Jim, your passive perception is actually only 9.
Really?
Unless, yeah, that's a 16. I need you both to roll initiative as something comes out of the bushes fast.
Uh-oh, I got an 8.
8? Yikes. And 10. Oh, you'll love to see it. Here we go. And this creature, that was a 19 on the die. So we're just gonna...
Oh no.
20. As
Well, we're in trouble.
something rushes out, immediately, out of the brush, lupine yellow eyes and a snarl. A giant wolf man leaps out and will attack you both. As that happens, I will say, thankfully, Megamind, your passive perception 14 will be just enough to notice something. As this creature lunges out, snarling at you all, around its neck is one of the amulets you're seeking.
Oh, fun.
As the wolf lunges out to attack, it does go first with a synthetic 20, as it will take one attack at both of you. It is going to bite Megamind, and it's going to slash his claws at Jim. Megamind, that's a 19 on the die. Does a 23 hit? Yeah.
Just barely misses.
I didn't even get a chance to do my stuff.
Yeah. Jim, this one's gonna
What do
attack
I
you.
have?
Synthetic 20, Jim Lake Jr. to hit you.
No.
Oh, thank goodness for that
Yeah.
armor.
A lucky point, make it not work.
A luck point, unfortunately,
You can force him
Megamind.
to re-roll it with a luck point.
Yeah, luck point, you can have him re-roll.
It might be worse.
Eh, just
Alright,
take it.
just take it. Go ahead and make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, Megamind, as
Do it.
the werewolf bites you. As,
Go +4.
interesting.
You're next to
Jim,
me.
thankfully, as the claws come out, the claws don't hit, which would have been a lot of damage. You can tell, like, the claws are worse. Megamind, you take 5 points of piercing damage. But again, you have a +4 to this con save, which should really help.
Aha! Got it.
Alright. Yikes.
Nat 20.
Oh, good. For some reason, I heard 7. I'm like, all right, confident. Nat 20 Megamind. You are not affected by the lycanthropy, as the
Yay.
werewolf attacks you both. Jim Lake Jr., that is you next in initiative.
Don't
Or
worry.
no, Megamind, excuse me. Megamind goes first, and then Jim Lake Jr. Megamind, what would you like to do as the wolf jumps out and it seems to have an amulet around its neck?
See.
Just kill him.
Can't cast Shatter, because that'll be bad.
Shatter might not be the best option right now, Megamind. I will warn
That's
you.
not a good option at all.
You could shatter the wolf. Just explode him until lots of little pieces.
What do I have that won't absolutely destroy this amulet?
I love that. I'm like
Yeah.
right now. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
No.
Hey, exploding wolf, you gotta do what you gotta do. Go checking
I'm
that.
just gonna Dissonant Whispers this
Nice.
loser
You cast Dissonant Whispers.
at
Wisdom
the
saving
second
throw.
level.
That's a natural 3 on the die. That is a for sure failure. So go ahead, upcast 4d6 psychic damage there, Megamind. And as that's happening, Jim Lake Jr., you're on deck here after this damage comes out.
That's 14.
14. The werewolf looks very hurt, Megamind, as you, inside its mind, boom, 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 psychically rip it apart. Werewolf's not having a great time, gang. And of course, because it failed, it uses its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The werewolf is gonna run. It's actually really nice to be like, hey, I hurt you, and it kind of gets you out of my melee range.
Oh, I should have done the stamina plate to give it full damage.
Right, stamina point to give it the more full damage. It is going to go
I
5,
forgot
10,
about that.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 off into the brush.
After it, I say pointing and giving a bardic to
Excellent.
Cheap.
Thank you.
Jim.
Have I noticed the amulet
Yes, as because Megamind can see it, it's that like you can tell after it the amulet. Jim, that is your turn.
Okay, well, this is awkward. Yeah, because all I can do is, well...
Stab it.
Well, I don't have any weapons, either.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So all I have is my fists.
But you can smite off of
You
that.
can smite on a fist.
Off my fist, right, but that's a 5 foot...
Use the chair.
chair.
There is a little stone garden set behind you.
Oh my gosh, I'm grabbing a chair.
Jim Lake Jr. Oh, he's got the chair! You grab one of these. I'll actually say, no movement really needed. Easy enough to reach over, grab the garden set. Do you want to chase after the wolf? 5, 10, 15, 20.
I mean,
25,
getting poisoned by a stone chair
30.
in addition with a smite would
I will say,
still hurt.
give me a perception check, Jim. As you run around, the wolf is not immediately in sight as it ran off into the garden.
Is so bad, guys.
Oh,
That's an 18.
could I have moved too?
Oh, yeah, Megamind, you've got movement. Yeah. So movement,
Yeah.
so
I
Megamind...
just totally spaced, like, oh yeah, I could have also gone after it.
18 does beat that kind of passive stealth as rushing in the brush. The wolf is hiding in this hedge. It was getting ready to try another sneak attack on you.
Oh, I'm gonna beat it with the chair.
Beat it with the chair. Go ahead and roll the hit with this improvised weapon.
What do I even add to that?
So this is going to be... because you don't have the Tavern Brawler feat. It's more of an unarmed strike still, but you can still... So it's going to be like your strength proficiency.
I would add the same that I'd add for a punch.
Yes.
Excellent.
Punch, but I'm allowing maybe a little bit more damage because you're using a full giant check.
That was a
24. WWE, you pat the elbow, Jim, and dive after this werewolf into the bushes. Yeah, this Halloween one-shot's going great so far. But yes, Jim, that does hit, so go ahead. It's going to do your unarmed strike, but it's your divine strike, your divine smite that's really going to be the big damage right now.
Okay, I'll roll bludgeoning. I think it just says 5. I don't think I actually rolled it.
Right, because it just kind of like
So then,
base.
it's going to be 2d8, but if he's a fiend or undead, then another one.
Unfortunately, he's not a fiend. This is a werewolf.
Very cool. Oh, that sucks. That's 3.
3? Oh, no.
3
You 3 divine smite, and what allows this, your base attack unfortunately isn't a silvered weapon, but I'm allowing a point of silver from the stone and silver intricate fancy garden chair that you are beating the werewolf with. So you deal 4 points of damage to the wolf as you just dive into the brush after and just start whacking him with a garden chair. You can tell this werewolf is very alarmed by like, hey, wait a second. I was trying to run away and you found me. This wasn't my plan here. But Jim, at the end of your turn, we are cutting to a different portion of the gardens.
I cast Fireball.
As we see our friends RJ and Puss in Boots.
Ideally, you wouldn't see us at all.
Oh, ideally, yes. Here we go. Let me zoom that out so it's more of an easy time to tell what's going on here. You guys are moving through the gardens opposite.
Where was it pointed out again?
Yeah, the point was coming from about this area. Again,
Way up there? Okay.
yeah, it's like right behind Shane's little monitor. So as you guys are moving in and around here, coming up on the edge of these fenced walls, you're noticing again these statues here in the hedges. Because unfortunately you don't have the locate object immediately, go ahead, you guys can make me a quick perception check to be like, okay, they said it was around here, for both Puss in Boots and RJ, because you're both kind of like checking around here.
Unless we want to do advantage on one of us.
It's true, yeah. Puss in Boots or RJ, whoever is the better, you could
I have
offer
a
like.
+7 to perception.
Maybe you. Let me check.
Can I try guidance?
Yeah, I only have a +3. I'll help.
You can, yes, because if you help action, then you can guide yourself. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
help
guidance.
action with the guidance. So.
Okay.
Noise.
So 22 plus 1. So 23.
23.
Dang.
Pretty low.
RJ, something is standing very still in the center of this hedge.
Okay.
That's creepy.
As you look, there is a slight metallic glint in the fading light around its neck.
I don't have my rings.
Don't have your rings.
I can't turn invisible.
And Puss in Boots, you don't have your sword, so again, remember,
But I have my my tattoo.
your tattoo would stay. That's a part of
What is-
you.
Explain.
The tattoo, because you found the tattoo kit from Titan's
step
Tower.
That's not helping me.
No, yeah, but it's not like, yeah, but that doesn't help RJ. Yeah, so Puss in Boots, yes,
sorry,
point of
my
order,
bad.
that does
No,
still
I meant
help.
like it's not helping me remember at
Oh,
all.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just
the Ghost Step tattoo allows Puss in Boots some ethereal movement.
ghostly form. Tattoo has 3 charges. A bonus action, I can spend one of the charges to become incorporeal until the end of my next turn.
That is
Incorporeal, not ethereal. Thank you. There is a difference there.
Dang it.
So you could become Ghost Cat.
I wouldn't touch you.
I mean, but I can touch it, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Pardon?
I don't know.
Yes.
Questions.
These
Okay,
are the
I
questions.
could go small animal. Smaller animal.
I was about to say, aren't you a chicken? No, yeah, you could go to a smaller animal.
Could go smaller animal.
Cannot be a chicken.
How small are you thinking, like a field mouse?
How heavy do you think it is?
I mean, what if you just undo the latch at the top of the neck, fall,
Do you think
and
a
then
spider
bonus
could do
action,
that?
like,
Spider might be, yeah, a bigger spider might be the, like, best size
they're
option.
not an arachnophobe and immediately go.
Anything too small, like
That's okay.
mouse might be maybe too big, but like
'Cause
flies
my
stuff.
V-shape-
Fly wouldn't be.
My B shapes being a circle of spores.
Yeah,
Pretty beefy. I could be a spider with 24 temp HP.
Oh
That
yeah,
would
do
be-
it.
Okay.
I will also
so I'm
say
gonna turn into a tarantula.
yes.
Sorry, that's just Eleanor. Not
Yeah, no, yeah. Ooh.
Who's just like, yeah, whatever. It's
Um,
cool. I'm just like,
As you turn into a tarantula,
And I get 24 temp HP, so that probably puts me around like 26.
I know this is not technically a tarantula, but just for my sake, I'm gonna make you look like this. So our little spider RJ comes out. RJ also, I will point out for you and Puss in Boots that you don't hear anything yet. So if your companions have found an amulet, unfortunately, they haven't shouted anything out to you.
Did I
RJ,
say screw 'em?
you, yeah.
And the one started the apocalypse?
It's,
Oh my gosh.
it's
I'm
every
just
man
like
for
bringing
himself.
this up, you know, like every time.
Every humanoid for
I'm just
themselves.
saying, like, us animals gotta stick together.
Goes in.
Okay,
RJ,
don't make this
you
bad.
climb up the back of this very still statue.
Should I roll stealth?
Please roll me a stealth.
Would I get advantage for being spider?
For being spider right now,
Yeah,
yes, you
yeah.
are small enough to offer the advantage. You're going to go.
Dang it.
I'm surprised.
Oh
I got a 10
no!
total.
At least not in that one though. Like
Okay.
that would have been really bad.
With advantage, you got a 10?
With advantage of 10,
I rolled a 3
RJ.
to 1.
you clamber on. The statue slowly moves. You realize that this statue has a impressive axe and horns on its head. You are looking at a very still minotaur that is
Okay.
simply waiting here.
That's very
So he
accurate.
looks at me?
It's looking at you. I will let you know you probably have still a good action or something before the Minotaur does something. Because right now it's a very deliberate. It's slowly turning, and its head is moving 360
Oh,
to
that's
look at
creepy.
you.
I'm just a spider.
He's just a spider.
I'm just,
You're
it's
just a little
it's
guy.
Spider. I'm just a little guy. Let's see.
They want superpowers.
Wait, I need to look up CR. What CR can I turn into as,
for
as a druid?
because you're level 6
I'm
now.
1/2 CR. Okay. What's the biggest thing? The
Uh,
heaviest thing at 1/2 CR.
There are
Do a will o wisp.
wolf spiders. Let's see.
It has
Spider,
to be a
spider,
beast.
wolf spider, bee. Oh, right. I have to sort by beast.
Alright, let's see.
Will o wisp count still?
Let's see. giant goat would probably be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
What?
I could turn into a giant seahorse.
Why?
Why?
Right?
But why though?
How heavy do you think a giant goat would be?
How heavy do I think a giant goat would be? Normal goats, you're looking at a good 100 pounds if they're pretty chunky. Giant goat, maybe a good 250. Yeah, like that's above a person. Like 250 to 300 pound at least. Like
300
That's
pounds.
like buffalo.
yeah,
size.
right. Yeah, like good 300.
Maybe 400.
Because they're maybe not as muscle mass as some other. Because giant goat, you're proportionally scale. I'd say 350. I'd say a good 350.
350.
I could see a 350
So,
giant goat.
as a speeder, I just jump, and then I turn into a giant goat.
Boom. You're gonna love this. Here is my only goat token for some reason right now.
You don't have every possible animal I could turn into?
Actually, something I'm a little ashamed of myself. I usually try to keep animals. A giant goat. Meh, boom. That is Kid the Goat from Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Slams down. Puss in Boots RJ, go ahead and roll initiative. This will be into our current initiative with everything happening on the other side of
Well, I've
the
used both my wild shapes.
don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yike. But
For the shenanigans.
yeah, so Megamind and Jim Lake Jr., you still have your normal initiatives here.
Give me a second here.
You're good. Puss in Boots, do you have your initiative yet?
11.
Almost.
11 for
Sorry,
RJ,
give me a second
yikes.
to roll.
You left me on
No
my dice.
worries.
Yep, okay, 17.
17, Puss in Boots, well done. 17, 11, 10, 8,
70.
as this
Somebody
skeleton minotaur. Oh, that's a very low initiative, though, from this minotaur right now.
Very nice.
You'll love to see it, as that's only a 4. As it works pretty well, Puss in Boots, you are first to act as giant go, meh, boom, just kind of slams down top of the Minotaur. Minotaurs are a bigger build, so unfortunately he's not immediately flattened, but that's
That's
very
gotta do some
surprising.
damage.
Oh, it's gonna, yeah, I
It's
did a
gotta do
little
some
bit.
damage.
I did a little bit.
I have an idea.
What's your idea, Puss in Boots?
I kind of want
Back
to
into combat.
make sure that RJ is at least within 10 feet of me.
Uh,
So then you get my aura.
So yeah, moving 5. Actually,
Maybe on
I'll.
top of the hedge. Over the hedge.
Uh,
No.
If you want to give me a quick acrobatics athletics to climb
RJ
it, yeah.
sees the hedges and gets PTSD flashbacks.
War flat, just 1,000-yard
I
stare.
literally, you know, like you zoom into his mind and there's just a backyard with like flamingos, nice water structure, explosions everywhere. You see a turtle shell just like rolling empty across the.
No, no.
Ave Maria is playing in the background.
Oh gosh.
Dear
21.
Lord, no. 21. Yeah, easy. Puss in Boots, you jump on up there within 10 feet now of this goat that's on top of a Minotaur.
So in case if, he's like, hey, saving throw, then you have the...
Smart. Yeah, kind of like with Jim with Megamind.
He'll be a paladin. Ours are so nice.
And I should be close enough that if he tries to leave, I'll be able to sentinel him.
Yes, so like if
So
if
it sounds like
shenanigans.
I'm trying to make sure that all my shenanery is in place to then bonk him. I'm going to smite this guy.
Gonna smite him.
I'm
I
only
love
using
it.
a first level because I have a hunch this isn't the only thing we're gonna encounter.
Interesting.
provided.
Alright.
Oh, can I use a stamina point?
Stamina point, smite, yep. Before you roll, so go ahead, roll to hit.
Yep.
Try to help max some of that damage down him.
19?
19 does hit his armor class. As you hit, that will deal.
Plus 8 piercing.
Oh no! Remember, this is your unarmed strikes.
I do not have my
yeah.
rapier. So
Puss in
do I
Boots
need to
goes for his
reroll?
sword,
You have
and
the cat's claws.
you do have cat's
Cat's
claws.
Very
I
nice.
do too.
Good, yeah. Important to point that out.
So 1d4 plus 1 slashing.
1d4, so plus 1, so that's 5 slashing and
Slashing, and
smite
then
for
grapple
16.
smite.
21.
Mhm.
Uh,
Sorry,
The
what?
throw?
this Minotaur this Minotaur is undead. As that will be another D8, meaning a total of 24 plus 5 for 29 total damage. As I will let you know, excellent that you did that. The Minotaur immediately looks horribly bloodied or broken.
I definitely went for the throat.
You cut
Yes.
empty dust and air as it is merely a skin suit with bones
Can I try to
underneath.
object interaction, try and rip off the necklace?
Unfortunately, no, it is an action to get these amulets right now.
Alright, I think that's all the shenanigery I can do.
With the shenanigery, Puss in Boots, that was your turn.
I
Again,
also, I looked at it, it's like,
in this same vein, the werewolf is attacking at this same point. No one hears, you don't hear the werewolves, and neither do you hear the Minotaur. No one's hearing the other yet. As RJ, that's your turn though, thankfully.
Okay, so I would like to jump away from this guy.
So, jump on off.
Go about 20 feet. The other, what's my movement speed? 40 feet.
40 feet is regular.
So I move 20 feet away from him, and then I turn around,
20.
and you hear a as I then
Charge.
charge 20 feet straight
Excellent.
at him.
The Minotaur is gonna then try a quick opportunity attack on you.
hey,
With
wait, hold on. Trying to make an opportunity attack on one of my...
with melee, yeah.
Mhm. That's
Sentinel, baby.
Get
There
on!
you go.
I don't know what Sentinel is, but that sounds nice.
It's a really fun, like, oh, you're trying to hit my friend. Well, now you can't move or do anything as Puss in Boots reaction.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's not great when, like, oh, if there's like a ton of enemies around you,
Oh,
because
I
then
can
you
make
have...
a melee weapon attack, but it's more Sentinel goes up, but I can't because I don't have a melee weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So it's at least he can't move. Awesome.
well, you still have to roll the hit though.
So, sorry, last time when I rolled to hit, I used the Vicious Rapier. Do you want me to...
Make an unarmed strike with your claws.
Yeah.
So if you go into features and traits,
So,
there should be
yeah.
cat's claws.
No, on actions, it has Cat's Claws +4.
Yeah, there you go. See if you can stop this dude in his
That
tracks.
is a Synth 20.
Synth 20.
Nice. Get going.
This dude, great axe, trying to just bisect to go as you
I feel
slice.
this tendon.
Claw-
Like I go for the neck, and then as
You
I
go
how
again.
That's like rotate
You
midair.
cut the
Midair.
tendon. There's no tendon inside this body. It is bones wearing a shell. As still enough though that you break the movement. So that lets RJ, you get the full 20 feet and you ram back in. Go ahead and roll. Because that should give you charge, I believe, too, with that great
so
giant goat.
that gives me 44 plus 3.
Hell yeah, go for it.
How long have you guys been in town?
Just this weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I'm glad that because I went down to Logan this weekend to see my grandparents, and
It's
I felt
funny.
so bad that I'm like, I didn't text Brad.
You both went the same way.
So that's only 11 points of damage.
Was it bludgeoning damage, though?
Yes.
11 doubles as this Minotaur skeleton is vulnerable to bludgeoning. It is a skeleton underneath. So 22, really smart. This Minotaur skeleton looks on death's door. As
a reaction, I needed to make a Constitution saving throw. Actually, I get because of my Halo of Spores, I get an extra 1d6 additional necrotic damage. Is it immune?
It is immune to necrotic,
Okay,
yeah.
doesn't work.
The skeleton doesn't really care for necrotic. But yes, he will make con save though, because isn't that your other ability
To knock
for?
it down.
Yeah. That is a synthetic 21. It's pretty good on con and strength, you would assume. So you charge in though, boom, hit the Minotaur hard. It's already looking really bad, RJ. Right at this moment, Megamai and Jim Lake Jr. are WWEing a werewolf in the bushes, and that brings us to the Minotaur's turn.
You just see a little bit of goat droppings.
As the Minotaur turns, it is going to do something similar to you, RJ. It is moving 5, 10, 15.
Hey, no, it can't.
Oh, Sentinel stops its movement though, but it's at the start of its turn again though.
I get an attack of opportunity.
You get the attack of opportunity now, RJ, so you can try to damage it as it leaves.
Damage it and get it down.
Yeah. Punch it.
Blood
Get
in.
him.
That wasn't super good.
I've been rewatching Gravity Falls for Halloween. It's just been so fun. 14 does not hit the armor class, unfortunately. It's a beefy boy. The Minotaur...
Oh, we're gonna ram heads.
It's ram heads.
Yeah.
The Minotaur This skeleton minotaur turns, charges in, makes that attack with a goring rush here. Oh no, that's a 25 to hit.
Just barely misses.
Yeah, barely. Oh damn, that's insane. So that is with the additional, so that's 4d8 damage. 21 piercing damage plus 4 for 25 piercing.
I'm still up because
Still
of my
up because of the Halo
Spores.
Spores. Boom! Hits this goat hard. No! And now he will take his second attack with his great axe, as the Minotaur does have a multi-attack.
I swear at him in goat.
Swear to go. He is actually going to take his great attack against Puss in Boots, though, in that like rush to
What
you.
if I call his mother a heifer?
Oh, then he's really mad. He's gonna attack you. No, yeah, actually, the Minotaur is gonna attack you. You are the one dealing a lot of damage. He doesn't love the smite, but he is vulnerable to bludgeoning. It's not like I can't afford another hit against you. That is a 14 plus 6. Does a 20 hit? Yeah. But this is just his great axe.
How much did I take last time?
So last time you took 25, which still keeps you up with.
19 plus 26.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's solid. That's 45 points total. So here we go. This is his great. Yikes.
So I'm at 20 points.
20 points. He only deals plus 4, 18 points of slashing damage. You are still up there, RJ, in your goat form. As
Let me finish him off.
you say that in goat. Man.
It's okay, you don't have to. Just
No, I know, that's just what Puss in Boots is like.
Alright, this is the Minotaur. As the Minotaur skeleton slams
You gotta know
down,
who's boss.
we cut across the yard. The werewolf's turn.
I have the idea of Puss in Boots just sitting on top of the head, just like, alright.
That kind of like
Like-
cat sit
like-
thing.
Like, he literally just loafs. Like,
Yeah, just
alright.
taking a paw.
The werewolf is going to attack Jim Lake Jr. with both of his attacks then, as you're the one. Otherwise, he'd have to make checks to difficult terrain, get around to Megamind, because it is a pretty narrow corridor, thankfully.
I am still holding the chair.
You do have the. Give him the chair! Here we go. 2 attacks. The first attack, that's a 9. Misses. Rolled low. Ooh, second attack, though, might. Negative Bardic, 22, rolled in negative Bardic. I actually think as long as you roll at least 2 or more, you should do it.
It's just one or more. My AC is 21.
Well, but beats it. So 1 would give him 21. So it's doable. It's doable.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
1!
This.
It's a 1!
no!
It's a 1!
It was literally,
It was
it was
between the
literally
1 and the
straight
3.
up on the screen
Ah!
between a 3 and a 1.
So-
and it shows the lower number.
Synthetic 22, minus 1, 21 meets beats. As the bite, or the claws, because that's the one that deals more damage. So you don't have to make a con save, but, Jim, that is, 12 points of slashing damage. As the werewolf cuts into you. The werewolf howls in delight as from that then the werewolf turns. Jim Lake Jr., you do have an opportunity attack as the werewolf goes 5, 10, 15, 20, leaves your opportunity attack range as disappears off into the bushes again. Go ahead and roll with your chair to hit. And keep in mind, you can still smite on opportunity attacks, of course, so if you hit, you can try to bamf in that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a 18 plus 7, so whatever that ends up being.
18 plus 7. So, silver of the chair, boom, hits. Go ahead, if you want Divine Smite, to bamf in that Radiance.
So that's gonna be
Think of that.
2d8.
2d8. Bum.
Oh my gosh, I keep rolling. Wait, that was a 7, not a 1.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
12.
Solid 12.
The werewolf looks very bloodied.
17.
Very bloody now, as it does run off back into the bushes. Making sure I do its movement correctly, actually. There we go.
Hiding in the bushes.
As the werewolf, you're starting to get that, like, this thing runs into the dark and, like, hides to attack. At the end of the werewolf's turn, that's actually back to Puss in Boots, because now we're back into that true initiative we're sharing. So, Puss in Boots, Minotaur is fighting with RJ here. Do you want it? You could offer a help action
I'll send the
if you
help
want.
action. And it sounds dumb that it's like the help action. I want to flavor it as he's just like, alright. And just like loafs onto the hedge and just like starts
That little
sleeping.
kitty loaf licks its paw and just sits. RJ, you're next up in initiative then. Go ahead. You have the help action.
If I run away, can you do the Sentinel to stop the attack?
Yes,
Or-
can. Sentinel is that it just... Oh, wait. But you are giving the help action, which would take your reaction. So
Okay,
if you
so-
run, Puss in Boots couldn't try to Sentinel
So I'm
again.
not gonna run then, I'm just gonna
'Kay.
smash.
Just, yeah, straight here, rear back on your hind legs, and just go for it. But you still have advantage thanks to the help action.
Okay, so it would be 12. I don't know why I added 12 there.
Oh, because you have to, like, yeah.
Okay, sorry. 15 plus 5 is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits the armor class.
Okay.
Minotaur Skeleton looking really bad. Because this is bludgeoning damage from the goat.
Hey, that's good. That's 7 plus 3, so 10.
And doubles to 20.
20. I just want to hit him right on the head. Just not
Crack.
break the head. I don't want to break the head. I specifically
Yes.
want to keep it intact, but I want to crack it a little bit.
Crack, jagged runs down as bones and magic crush. The Minotaur Skeleton crumbles into a pile of skin and bones
Okay, so I
before
want
you.
to shake off my goat form, turn back into a raccoon, go, okay, and snap at the corpse and be like,
Sure.
okay, come on, get back up. You're mine now.
Get back up.
And
As,
I'm going to use my spore ability.
Yeah.
And, I now have a Minotaur skeleton.
yes, you do. That is a fun... Circle of Spores and Phantom Rogues are really fun for, like, using minions in combat. You gotta love it.
It only has 1 hit point.
Yes, that is important to know. Was it... Oh, Archie, where you did that to me and the demigods, where you're like, I'm gonna keep that eel. I'm like, wait, no. Wait, you were supposed to keep it. Don't keep the giant snake. Don't, just let it die. RJ, the Minotaur reconstitutes its bones on the ground. It's starting to form again.
I'm just like sitting cross-legged on its head.
You will notice when it broke apart, the amulet fell to the ground.
Who wants
Um,
it? Actually, it's shiny.
It's shiny, so you can pick up. And again, it is your turn,
It
so
kind of goes like, because I helped you, you have to help me get mine.
Oh, fine.
yeah. As you're starting to realize, like, these monsters have them, but that's one. The Minotaur picks up itself. You grab the amulet. That brings us to Megamind, off in this other corner of the garden. Megamind, what would you like to do? With your on deck.
Take the first round again.
The first round Megamind, only 5 points of damage. It was because the bite isn't a lot of damage. It's just that, like, lycanthropy.
And how much does that require me to do concentration roll?
Right, because you're concentrating on locate object. DC 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you always have to damage unless it's below 10, then it's just always 10. Boom.
Does
7.
anything get added to that?
Wait, is this a
It's
save?
your... Yes, it's saved. So, because Jim Lake Jr.'s here, you do add 4 because you're within range.
Okay.
Because it's a con save.
Sweet. Yeah, that would have put me at 9, and then plus 4 is... Okay, so I want to use that to kind of ping where the... Since I already have it up, I kind of just want to ping where that guy is.
Yep, off in the bushes right here.
Hiding in the bushes, love.
And I'm going to kind of just walk around the corner and then point directly at where it's pinging, and then do 4 spells.
As the werewolf burrowing into the hedge, you prep that spell. He's right there. He angry, but he is also very bloody too. Again, Jim Lake Jr. has been actually really damaging this werewolf with a chair.
That makes me
I'm going to Dissonant Whispers.
Oh,
Again.
you gotta
So I'm
love...
gonna do 3rd level this time.
So, 5d6 psychic, he'll make the save. What is your save DC though? I think he
It's
did it?
16, and if a negative blemish would put him below, then...
I rolled a 15 on the die. He has a +0 to his wisdom save.
Hey.
Dang, barely fails. So 5d6 of psychic.
Stamina point. Dang it.
Man, August, you just need to get good at D&D.
I know,
I
right?
keep forgetting to announce stamina points before I...
Right, it's that...
I'm not totally sure how
I haven't rolled damage yet.
Stamina, it's
Does that
before you roll to hit something, you can say, I'm going to stamina to, like, cut off the arm, try to take out the eye, do something a little more intricate with my attack, where then that will not only help that happen, I max out the total amount of damage you could do for that attack. There, you have points equal to your proficiency bonus with them, and it takes a long rest to reset, so you don't get, like, infinite, so it is that, like, about 1 or 2 times a fight over the course of the day. And they're help because it's not like, oh, I really want to try blinding him, but I don't have blindness, I don't have the maneuvering attack.
21.
Right. Okay.
21? Crap. Megamind, how do you want to do this? He had 20 hit points left.
I just want to kind of like walk up to where it is, and then kind of just like lean in
30, yep.
and just stare into its eyes.
Say
I'm
he's
just
been
like,
a bad boy.
you are nothing. You are nothing. I know exactly where
Oh,
you
that's
are.
even worse.
You're a pathetic little creature.
It's like, you are a
Kind
bad
of
boy.
just rack its mind with, I was not sneaky. I am nothing. And just have it start like bleeding out of its eyes and
Oh my
nose,
Gosh,
and then just.
okay.
Megamind, you give this werewolf a complex of you are nothing, you're less, you are even worth the time. The werewolf howls in pain and collapses to the ground. The amulet now loose around the neck. We
And that's
exit
mine.
initiative. As Megamind, you slink it off the fur, werewolf lying in the bushes. Well done.
Are
Excellent
there
stuff.
any other corpses around?
Any other corpses? Go ahead and make a perception check, RJ. As Jim Lake Jr., Megamind, RJ, and Puss in Boots, you all have the same thought then, I would say at the same time. Oh, surely then our companions heard our fight because it's quiet from where they are. We better go warn them because you did not hear each other's battles here.
So,
Could I just
roll
like
the
point in their
15 on
general
the
direction and cast message?
Watch.
Yeah. On a 15 RJ, first thing you'll notice is there's no other immediate corpses around here. This was the one the rest of these statues are statues. Megamind, because you still have concentration on locate object up, it's still within 10 minutes. Megamind, you get a ping from RJ of your amulet locate object, and message just has enough. You're able to message your companions.
Just kill the werewolf,
Oh, there's a
and I'm
corpse.
just gonna
I'm on my
stand
way.
where I'm at.
You guys see this big minotaur skeleton like charging towards you?
Yeah, 'cause
I'm riding on top of it.
I love RJ.
I'm like just walking alongside, just like.
So, as coming out of the now darkness, the sun has just finished setting.
Okay.
You
I would like
see.
to raise the werewolf corpse.
You want to raise the werewolf
I can do
corpse?
it before. I haven't been able to do it before.
Yeah, because I think you're still within time to do it, because I don't think there's really a big time frame.
It says if a beast or a humanoid that is small or medium dies within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to animate it as a zombie under your control.
I'd have to say
it's-
reaction,
so
so
it
yeah,
won't-
yeah. You could, it's, you try RJF, like, go over, do a quick test, like, dang, should have been here. Rats, if only you knew.
You should have been there.
Should have been there.
I need fresh corpses, guys.
Fresh corpses, gang. Fresh corpses. It's such a fun ability, man. RJ, you test that out. All of you now see RJ and Megamind have these amulets that were on the backs of monsters.
Okay.
Do we think there are more monsters in the garden or surrounding the house, or do we gotta go in the house now?
Well, I mean, you didn't sense any other amulet pings, so I would say in the house house, probably.
I mean, I haven't checked around the back of the house yet.
That's true.
Or do I think that the house would be small enough that 1,000 feet would cover, like, the entire grounds?
It's covering the grounds. You see, because behind the manor is just like an outstretched field that after like maybe half a mile is like wooded area. Like, it's that like you're not getting any pings from behind the house, unfortunately, Megamind. These were just 2 pings that happened to be in the garden.
Gotcha. Who's looking hurt?
I'll say, because RJ, you're fine now, having come out of your form. That was only for that, Puss in Boots. Technically, just you and Jim Lake Jr. took damage there, Megamind. Just because the werewolf got that kind of jump on you out of the bushes.
Come on, guys.
Jim, how much are you damaged?
I took 12 points. I'm at 44 out of 56, so I'm not bad.
I'll just do a first level healing word then.
Thanks.
First level
On a
healing word?
scale of 56 to 0, she's like at a 44.
That's pretty good, actually. I mean, still above 2/3, 5, 6.
I feel like, you know that meme
I still do 6 healing.
you could borrow mine. Thanks. It's like,
Sweet,
I
yeah.
lost something.
Uh,
so it's like Jim, like,
6
giving me a
healing,
like,
Jim.
I'll heal you. Thanks. RJ, I lost something
Thing
once.
once. Jim feeling much better now, as you all look at the manor before you. I will say, Megamind and RJ, I would like each of you to roll me a percentile die, if you'd be so kind.
I'm sorry.
Megamind and RJ, yeah.
77.
77?
Oh, are we rolling both of them?
Yeah, because it's a D100, yeah. Because you roll the D10, I'm like, alright.
80.
80. Oh, by the skin of your teeth, RJ, being above a 75%, these 2 amulets seem legit.
Noise.
Yeah.
There's a chance, you're realizing there's a chance the amulets could be fake on the monsters. As Megamind, technically with your locate object, even with how good it is, there was always a chance they could be fakes. It's meant to be this trap, so to speak, right? Something to like, oh, if we don't know if they're real until we're up close, and then at that point there's a monster. But yeah, above 75, these 2 were good. Are you guys ready to enter Mordred Manor?
Would this spell dissipate the second they step in? Despite it being a concentration spell?
Despite it being concentration, it is a low enough level spell, it's probably going to dissipate. It's not like stuff like smites, which are those bigger reactionaries or animal shapes. Lower level spells are pretty susceptible to the manor here.
That's all I have. So
How much time do we have here? Or was it go as fast as you can while on the other side?
It was that, like, yeah, Merlin was trying not to overextend any welcome, not just because Merlin's concentrating for you guys to keep you here, but also that, like, the longer you stay, you might mess with history too big of a way. Like, coming in and, like, beating up some monsters might not be too bad of a thing, but, like, you never want to, like, mess with time.
We need to get inside and we need to find any loot in there.
Wait,
along with
does the
these.
Minotaur still have that axe?
Yeah.
Minotaur does still have the great axe.
Can we give it to Jim?
Yeah, because you are, I believe, proficient.
I'll take it.
Well, because he's got the Goring Rush, thankfully. Yeah, Jim, great axe. So classic D12 weapon, but now you have, like, an actual weapon.
I'm gonna name this Minotaur skeleton Yelena.
Yelena? I
It's her
like it.
Minotaur cleric in my campaign.
Clever, I love it.
So it's your character died somehow.
Okay. Arthurian.
Yeah, but back.
A multiverse, right? Like, and yeah. Sweet. So yeah, we got a great axe now for Jim, which is very helpful.
Just trying to figure out some stuff to not absolutely get shreked by other monsters.
Not get
once we
shreked?
go in,
Yeah, that'd be
with
bad.
Me no longer having spells, and other people no
Speaking
longer
of
having
Shrek,
spells.
Alicia watched Shrek for the first time the other day.
This is true.
Really? Good for
In all
you.
my 23 years of life, I have never seen Shrek till last week.
Honestly, though, that's not like a bad thing. It's Shrek. It's a fun watch. I won't like fault it, but yeah, it's not like, all right, that's Shrek. You guys head up to the manor then with
It's a
Yelena
solid
following.
parody of Disney.
It really is, yeah. It's not like you see what they were going for. Heading on in, you will notice that the manor doors are unlocked. Pushing inside, the four of you enter into the first entry hall. Not much besides an open doorway leading into more of the manor. There is a small, like, coat rack and boot shelves with, like, heavy mud-caked boots and cloaks of maybe occupants of the manor that have left them here. But you check the pockets. There's some lint, a scroll that seems to be like a to-do maybe of a courier or squire that has worked here in the past. Nothing too much though of important, Megamind, as you kind of like check the coats.
Is there any like expensive fur coat?
There is like what looks to be a much more.
I'll wear it.
So RJ, big long trained fur coat as you waddle around in this like wedding dress now style fur coat.
Watch for traps.
Watch for traps. As you all can step into the next room.
Well, when I'm entering rooms, I wanted to be doing like perception checks, Evan.
All out. Go and make me a perception check. I will say I am also going off of passive perceptions too. Like RJ with a 17 passive, like that's gonna help in. But active perceptions always give you that better chance to catch stuff.
19.
19. Here's what you'll notice, Megamind, and I'll use my little pings to show. In the room to your right seems to be a office, so to speak. You're noticing like a desk, a piano, kind of like a area to entertain guests. Below you is a library of sorts. Low-lying bookshelves with a fireplace that is not on right now. In front of you seems to be a staircase leading downwards. And in the room above is a clerical office. You're knowing a lot of books, scrolls, desks, like very Bob Cratchit type of like someone would go in here to keep track of the books. There's a smaller hallway with stairs leading upwards and a door leading out to beyond the grounds. Below there is a dining hall that you kind of were seeing through some of these windows when you were approaching. With also kind of off here to the side, a quick little supply closet something. On a 19 Megamind, there are no traps in here. Nothing that seems to be truly worth worrying about yet, shall we say.
Do I see these little suits of armor behind us?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have swords?
The suits of armor have spears with them. As you can kind of see on the map, they seem to be that very decorative, like, bearing the symbol of Camelot, but they have a spear on them.
Cool. Can I take both of the spears?
Yep, so Megamind, 2 spears, quick.
And I want to kind of break the staff of one of them, and then hand that to Puss to make it like a smaller spear for him.
Oh yeah, I'd allow it. So it's so
and then
Puss in
use
Boots you
one
can use a
myself,
spear,
just like that.
but as
I want
sized spear.
something when the monster shows up.
Oh, win. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe there's only 2 monsters.
It seems like there was only 2.
The rest of this one shot is just going to be like slowly walking around and
It
just
was the Minotaur with the broken spear in the courtroom.
in the courtroom. It's just Clue,
Yeah.
gang. Sorry, it was only Clue.
But I relay all the information about the different rooms, and I'm like, we could go into the kitchen and grab some kitchen knives, or like a knife. There's the hall closet, there's a staircase going up, a staircase going down, there's a little library right there, which I think would be useful if we found some important books.
Yeah, or
Then there's that downstairs room, which was something, and then the office.
Okay. Well, I want to investigate the suits of armor before we leave this room.
All right, Jim, you head over, start investigating the suits of armor. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. Check them out.
Stress face. That's a natural 1.
Thankfully, they do just seem to be armor. You like open the visor? Oh, good, no skeleton or ghoul inside.
Check for runes.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Could that be like a help action?
Oh yeah, I'd allow help action. Yeah, so like Megamind, since you are getting the spears too, it's not like let's really check out.
Thank you.
I'm gonna like around the room,
You
Megamind.
should not investigate.
I really shouldn't. That was a 6.
6.
You should have let me do it.
I will say, you guys aren't noticing runes. The statues seem to be statuesque. Nothing seems to be, thankfully, jumping out of these armor stands.
That's good.
And of course, you did take their weapons, so if they do, they're not armed.
Cool.
True.
Alright. Alright, do you guys want to go in a group to any place, or do you want to maybe split up, try different rooms at the same time?
You want to go downstairs, Puss?
Yeah, no.
Let's stick to this floor before we go exploring other floors. We should all be on the same floor for safety reasons.
Why wouldn't you want to go downstairs?
Why wouldn't
We
you?
want to go downstairs, but we want to check up here first.
Oh, that's true. We have to, in case the giants of the nothing can like go behind us.
RJ just
Yeah.
raccooning around, just helping like reveal stuff that you can see.
Are you sure I can't just sneak off and go downstairs?
If you want to give
I
me a
will put
stealth
the collar
check,
on
you
you.
can. No, you put a collar.
Can I sleight of hand put a collar on it?
Yeah. Do you have a collar
Only if you
from
notice
time?
me leaving.
Uh,
Only if you
the problem
notice
is you
me
guys don't have
leaving.
items
No,
too.
but like I metaphorically, like I'll grab him by the neck. He's like, "Do you want me to put a collar on you?"
There's no collars here.
He just.
Nat 1.
So RJ like just starts again. You are wearing a giant
On
fur
top
coat
of a minotaur.
on top of a minotaur with a big long fur train. Just starts do.
Wait a minute.
Hey, get back here.
If you're really into that.
Hey, get back here.
I am not.
He just sits on the coat. No.
Yeah, no,
No.
I'm just like sitting on the coat,
That-
keeping him from walking.
That yeah, when you like
It's
put
hard
your
for us to
foot.
do a stealth check when you've got a minotaur following you around.
I
know.
love it. Oh gosh. Yeah. I know, Megamind. You were saying you can start slowly moving towards the kitchen because yeah, the idea of like let's look for knives or maybe a
Like,
weapon.
Get him a knife, since we can't really do spells in here.
Exactly. Yeah. Right now, RJ's got a minotaur friend. You guys
That's
can
true.
head. What you'll notice is first this dining room. You do see the kitchenette area. As I will say, the Minotaur takes a little bit to get through, so the Minotaur is always going to be the last to enter a room. Megamind, as you enter this room, Jim Link Jr. behind, put some boots, RJ, you guys kind of like following in. Megamind.
Oh no.
Oopsie daisies.
Lucky?
You're good. Yeah, lucky this for sure. Oh, that was cocked. That is a 19 to hit Megamind. All of you watch, leaping from the ceiling, a woman in tattered dress, blood red eyes, and bared fangs lights down onto Megamind. I need everyone to roll initiative.
No.
Okay, woman.
Man, you just can't keep the girls off you.
16.
Megamind. Ooh.
Oh, a ladies' man.
The ladies' man, as she starts biting into his neck.
Whoa,
whoa,
God,
God.
too
Whoa.
serious too quickly.
Whoa, here we
Hey,
go.
guys, whatever you do in private, that's
I
cool.
saw
But
a
like,
woman.
Me back? Did anyone get 20s or higher?
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Next highest, Jim and Megamind, you both got 17s.
I got a nat 13 plus 4.
Noise.
Plus 4. So yeah, Megamind, you'll be acting first, then Jim.
Okay.
Oh, and then yeah, Puss in Boots 16, RJ 14. Go ahead and roll for the Minotaur, RJ. Just D20. Let me know what
I
you get.
think it goes right after me.
Oh, right, because it's a Circle of Sports thing now, not a follower. Yeah, there's that difference now. Here we go. Unfortunately, the vampire spawn that is leaping at you had a 22 initiative, let alone the attack which triggered this. Megamind, you take 14 piercing damage,
Oh my gosh.
and then an additional 4d6 necrotic. All right, let me roll that.
Oh gosh.
Disgusting.
how about we don't?
I have never rolled max for any 4d6,
Oh,
not even
I
for
hate
stats.
you.
Megamind, that's a
Right now.
full 24 necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
That is almost all of my. I'm at 1,
Are you
2.
serious?
I'm at 2.
Yeah.
After 1 hit.
Oh my god.
After one attack, and that was its surprise when it jumped on you. The spawn jumps on you. My gosh, I'm so sorry, Megamind. That's insane. As that happens, you are grappled by the spawn. As that is, yeah, on the bite, you are. Oh no! Thankfully, it didn't grapple you. It just bit you. Okay, it still has to do that. It's going to now.
It has more things it can do.
Well, now it's its turn. That was it. Like when it jumped onto Megamind, it jumps onto Megamind, bites him. Now it's going to start its turn by slashing its claws against you, Megamind, in this grab attack.
Thank you. Negative Bardic?
No need. An 11 will miss,
That's good.
so it's gonna try to bite you again.
Hey,
It gets 2 attacks.
stop it.
It does get 2 attacks.
Nice.
Not nice.
Megamind, that is...
Negative Bardic?
Please negative Bardic, because that was a 18 synthetically. You need a 3 or more to not get bit again. Yikes. Yeah, I forgot. Vampire spawns are terrifying.
I got a 6.
6. Megamind, you leap backwards as this creature hisses, tries to bite you again. Thankfully does not down you, Megamind. As
She's dead.
before the end of her turn, she spider climbs up the wall. Still within range, so it's not opportunity attack yet, Megamind, thankfully. But she is now clinging onto the wall like a spider, hissing at you all in this kitchenette serving area. That's Megamind. That's your turn now.
You see RJ just turn
I
around.
can't cast spells, can I?
You cannot cast spells now. It's inside the
How does
manor.
it feel, Bard?
How's it feel, Julie? I know, it sounded like, oops.
I will feed you to this woman. Stupid animal.
Grab the raccoon and just throw it at the spawn and just run.
Being mean when I did nothing to you.
Here we go, Megamind. Yeah, what's...
Cool. I want to stab it with the wood of the stick. Just try and jam it right into its heart.
Poke it really hard. I love it. Go ahead.
Because vampire and wooden stake. I was just like, I'm gonna go for the kill strike right now.
Yeah, like full on, like stab it through the heart. We are one and doneing this. Yeah, go ahead. Give me that attack.
And I'm gonna stamina point it.
Sweet. Stamina point, because yeah, thankfully you're proficient in, because spears, these are a simple weapon, so you'll be able to just poke it hard.
What do I add to spear?
So that's going to be your dex and proficiency.
That's 6. So I rolled an 8 plus, so that's 14. But should I do a lucky?
I will let you know. Oh wait, yeah, you have to choose lucky before I tell you the results.
Shoot. I do have an inspiration point. Does that also have to be before you tell me the result?
Yes, it's one of those like. Oh wait, no, inspiration doesn't. Inspiration's that like, oh wait, if it's not gonna work, I'm gonna. Yeah, lucky's the one where it's like you have to just luck.
I'll stick with 14 for now.
A 14 barely misses.
Okay, I'm gonna inspiration that.
Yep. just a little bit away from the armor class. You notice, unfortunately, this is not a silvered spearhead as you stab against. That's
I
perfectly.
got one more than that.
That's a 15 though, which hits exactly.
Nice.
Spear
And I
with
stamina pointed it.
so
So that I
full
could just
6
drive
plus
the
4.
wooden stake, aka the spear shaft, all the way into its heart.
10 points of damage, halved to 5. Because it's not a magical weapon or silvered. As
Wooden
Dang it, I
stake.
didn't bring the chair.
you stab, yeah, is that like, oh, grab the chair. There was some silver on the chair. The vampire is stabbed, and Megamind looks annoyed that it's been shish kebab to the wall, but just now has that difficult terrain to slide itself off the
Oh, did
spear.
you stick it to the wall?
Yeah, stamina point to
yeah.
like through the heart,
Oh,
through
dang
the
it.
wall, that like stab into the wall to keep it
Okay.
here.
I know.
He gone.
We shall wait that half a second. Because Megamind, you just turned into pixelation words on our end. So.
Yeah, you're still gone.
Oh no. I'll say Megamind, yeah, once you refresh up. Oh, are you back?
Am I back?
I think you're back. Yes.
Okay. I was asking if I could spot any like potions or anything in this room.
Yeah.
On just your passive, because unfortunately it would be more of the action to investigate, try to find a potion. Doesn't seem to be any just passively. Like looking around, it's like, oh, this is a kitchen that hasn't been used in like a couple weeks. Like dust is accumulating, like crap. Like,
Cool. Then I'm going to just lay. Is a bardic inspiration counted as magic?
a bardic inspiration overcomes the manor, because again, they're not spells, but I will say, unfortunately, Megamind, you did already negative bardic with earlier. Oh wait, no, but it's your turn. Right. So it's back. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a bardic.
Okay.
Because that's Jim
Then-
Junior on deck. Plus one.
That I'm gonna give to Jim as I do my best to get away from this thing while still being in its range and not getting an opportunity attack.
It's that like, yeah, you kind of like offer some room for Jim, but like there is technically
but hide behind Jim.
if you try to hide behind Jim, there would be an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna
Provided
get close to the floor, kind of lay down a little bit so that I'm not.
just kind of take a nap. Yeah. Excellent stuff.
We're taking it out.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Squat down so I'm further away, but yet not out of reach.
A power squat real quick. Yeah, unfortunately, Megamind, unless you take an opportunity attack, there's no way to get out of her range right now. But you pop a squat, which will help a little bit. Jim Lake Jr., that's you. Puss in Boots, you're on deck. Jim, what's the vibe?
Just passive. Do I see any garlic where I can easily reach it?
Passively, you see there's no garlic at
Dang it.
all.
Okay. Well, is that a fire I see in the corner there?
There is a fire.
That's excellent. I would love to run over, grab
Sweet.
2 logs out of the fire,
Ooh.
and charge up and try to hit her with them. Light her on fire.
So unarmed strike, but like we would cause a stamina
If
point
they're
to try to.
bulky, it'd be nice to, stick them in.
Yeah, I mean, burning logs, they've burned off an end, so it's not like a find point, but enough of that, like, you're trying to stake her with a fire log.
Yeah,
Unarmed
light her on
strike,
fire a little bit.
I'm gonna say, if you do so, just take, only 1 point of fire damage, as grabbing flaming logs is not helpful for anyone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so 1 point of fire damage, Jim, but you grab a flaming log, and one hand, one the other. Rush forward, go ahead. We're going to call this an unarmed strike, but again, I'll say if you stamina point this for what you're trying to accomplish, of like, I'm trying to stake her with a flaming log to light her on fire and more stakes, Yeah.
You can have a
We're
smite
upping the
too.
stakes.
Up in the stakes. I love it.
Like to do that.
Yeah, right, and so go for it. So you still have to roll to hit with your unarmed strike,
Yes,
but if
that
you do,
was
we'll max
25.
damage. 25. Yeah, that for sure hits.
Awesome.
So unarmed strike with 5 plus another d6 of fire damage. That's 5 points of fire damage to the
Can I add
vampiric
my
spawn.
bard to the damage?
Can add to the bard. Only certain bards have that thing to do.
Oh, okay.
But you can smite on this too if you would like. For I will let you know this is definitely an undead, so it would be 3d8 for a base
Do
smite.
that.
So that's
Stamina point, that would be
20.
more-
And it's max damage.
That's 24, a max damage smite
We like that.
of radiant damage. This thing is vulnerable to radiant as it is a vampiric spawn. So this thing goes from looking completely fine to burning. It's on fire is the condition you've given with that stamina point, and on death's door.
We like that.
Insane, Jim. I will let you know you have 2 attacks, but
Right, I have to.
before your second attack, because that's also why I was saying like you grab 2 logs. The creature, the spawn, does have a thing called hissing scuttle. On its reaction, because it has taken radiant damage, it moves up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh, disgusting.
It's very disgusting.
It's stuck to the wall.
But
But it's pinned to the wall.
it's going to take damage and rip itself off the wall to run away. So there's no opportunity attacks because of its reaction
Not
thingy.
even Sentinel?
Not even Sentinel, because it's not like, oh, I took radiant damage, scuttle. I will
hope
say
it
though,
takes its full life point.
I'm still
That would
going
be
to give it
funny.
a D6 spear and a D4 log of like, because it's having to rip itself off the wall, just gash in the side. Yeah, that's 7 more points of damage. It's very much on death's door now.
Is there a piece of wood anywhere I can use as a stake?
In the fire, the broken spears, because you have the broken spear end. But the thing is, the vampire spawn rips away, and it's going to use now its movement on death's door. It's going to go 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up the wall. So it's kind of like on the ceiling wall up in that corner now. Jim, you were right here, so you only move 5, 10. Let's see the rest of your movement. 15, 20, 25, 30. Unfortunately, you're just on the other side.
I got this, don't worry.
Okay.
Because, yeah, Puss in Boots on the other side. Because Puss in Boots, you're on deck with RJ then,
Okay, 'cause you
now
have
on
a
deck.
stake in your hand, yeah?
Yeah, a flaming log.
Flaming log in my hand.
Cool.
On death's door.
I'm gonna use my movement.
Yeah, you could offhand just, like, throw it to Puss in Boots as he
I
passes.
have a bit of a
Because
feature real
Tabax... Oh, yeah, that Tabaxi, that's going to help you get there in time.
quick. Yeah, feline agility.
I actually want
Means
to...
you can't
I
move on your
double
following
my
turn,
speed.
right?
Yeah.
But
No, you
I
only
don't
get
think
it
you
back
need it, Puss,
if
because
you
if you're
smash
going
it.
around this corner for
If
9
I move
feet...
0 feet on one of my next turns, I get it back.
Puss in Boots, what's your base movement speed, though? I don't think you need it, because that's only about
My
9
base
plus
movement is
27.
30.
Oh, your base it's 30? Okay, yeah, you're going to want it then to get there in time.
Hiya.
You
So,
have a tiny spear.
tiny spear.
That's the plan.
Well, you have a tiny spear, and Jim can offhand
Can
throw
you
the
offhand
flaming sphere,
take the
or
throwing
flaming
flaming
sphere,
sphere?
flaming log.
And
Here, take the
That's a
magic.
we're just
spell.
checking real quick that I have 2 attacks per action.
You as well.
And so I could do a melee and a spell, if I'm correct.
Well, melee you can smite on top of it, because
Oh, no,
spells
I'm not
aren't
doing
working.
smite.
Spells don't work in here.
Oh, so I can't do moonbeam?
It's not like an anti-magic, but exactly. This
Yes.
place is built
That
into
was
the
my
foundation,
plan.
a form of magical counterance,
But-
not
so
true
I could
anti-magic.
still smite?
Yes.
Magical dampening.
Okay.
Smite's
So
wild
also
shape. There are
smite-
certain things that can just like because it's just happening, it's almost overriding
Absolutely.
the magic.
Then I'm going to use a smite at the
Smite.
second level.
Oh damn.
Second level slot. Stamina point.
It
Okay.
only it's
before
on
I
death's
roll
door,
it.
so it might not need a.
It is on
No,
death's
I
door.
just want to make sure, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't
try
want
to see if you
pull up,
can-
It's not dead yet. You know, because
Why would I ever do
death's
that?
Door, it's like it has 25% of its hit points left.
Well, usually, yeah, I say Bloodied is about half. Death's Door could be a one really good
I
attack
thought
kind
Bloodied
of
was
thing.
Bloodied was
So,
always 25,
doing a
so that
stamina
would- yeah.
point, second level smite to be like, this is going to be a big one.
Action,
So,
claws.
roll to hit.
Yoink. Oh, poopy butt.
That is a 14. You'll miss with your first attack. barely. Second attack, stamina point.
Stamina point. Hey, does anyone want
Uh,
I
that was a
one
6
attack.
on the second. Unfortunately, the attacks can't stack. Megamind, do you still have luck points?
Yes, I do.
Because Puss in Boots, on first attack rolled a 14, second attack rolled a 6.
Oh no, I rolled a 2. It's a
Roll
plus 4.
better.
Or 2 plus 4. Sweet. Yeah, I think luck
But
point
yes.
on your second.
There we go, 19.
Oh, 19 hits.
Hallelujah.
Claw
So bad.
max plus a second level, so that's
Bung, bung, bung.
4d8, because it 3d8 plus a d8 for it being undead. So 4d8 offers a combined total of 8, 16, 24, 32 radiant damage,
Nice.
doubles to 64 points of radiant plus claw. You are doubling out its hit points. How do you want to kill this Puss in Boots? As it's not only dying, staying dead. As I will also give you something, Puss in Boots. It's not the stake to the heart that's killing it.
Oh.
It's the radiant.
It's the radiant.
Stake to the heart. Don't kill
in this moment,
vampires in
this
this
is
world.
like, oh, did we just alter the past too much? Like, because vampires live for a super long time, right?
Well, this is a vampire spawn.
Oh,
If it was
okay.
full-on vampire, we'd be having a much different fight in which we would all be dead.
Oh, for sure. That's a reason. Again, it's why Blinky and Merlin went, hey, we're pretty sure this dude was a vampire in the past. We're making sure to send you when he's not home. Like, that's a death
Right.
sentence of a fight.
So this is just one of his spawn.
This is the spawn.
Okay. Yeah, I take the stake, drive it through the heart,
It's his side piece.
and I, like, my eyes kind of start going dark and, like, black mist start coming
Yeah.
out. And my voice almost goes one and the same with the death wolf and
The
go
wolf.
like, it comes for us all, whether you like it or not.
It comes for the soul whether you like it or not.
And
Boom!
holy
As
crap.
you stake in again, it's like, why isn't the stake working? Holy light spreads, cracks along like blue fire along its skin, very much like the angels. Boom! Explodes into necrotic dust.
That's
and
going on one of my top
out
10
of
posters
its
I've ever done.
pocket,
Yeah.
a amulet falls to the ground.
I grab
Puss in
it,
Boots,
I hand it to Jim.
you hand it
Because
to Jim.
Megamind has one,
Okay.
right?
Megamind and RJ have one.
Right,
As
so now, Jim, now it's me.
we end initiative for this moment. Jim, go ahead and roll me a percentile die.
Percentile, that's...
D100.
D100.
Yeah.
Roll.
How do we
Is
get
that
out?
a 100? Or is that a 1?
That's a one.
That's a
That's a
1.
1%.
And then it's like, is that 100 or 1? And I get the
A
notification.
1 on a
Jim,
1%. That's really cool. I've never seen that happen.
Right.
Jim, as Puss in Boots hand it to you, the fire and radiant lingering, the amulet crumbles to dust in your hand.
Fetch that.
This was a fake amulet.
Well, I hope the sentiment's still there.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So,
On to the
oh
next
yeah,
one.
it's not- on to the next.
I would like to try to sneak downstairs.
Can
You
we
wanna
make
sneak
sure
those
that,
I'm
Megamind,
gonna
Jason,
walk
Megamind's
outside real
true?
quick.
Megamind, yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
Can we make sure
To
that
heal.
RJ and Megamind's amulets are real?
Oh no, they are real. We already
Okay,
rolled for it.
okay,
That's
okay.
what the
I'm
rules are
gonna-
once you have them.
I'm gonna heal myself when I'm outside.
So Megamind goes all the way out, has to leave.
I'm
You
gonna
start.
leave my fur coat on top of the Minotaur and just tell the Minotaur to follow Puss in Boots.
So everyone thinks.
And
I
I'm
know. I
gonna
like
sneak
it.
Downstairs.
As you all again, it's not like Megamind. Are you okay? Like Megamind's hanging out.
Right.
RJ, you sneak down the stairwell.
Speaking of Megamind, I have 30 points in my lay on hands pool. What do you want? Say the max I'm gonna give you is 29.
13 of 45,
I can
I'll
also
give
lay
you-
on hands.
and I
Oh.
just used a 3rd level healing word on myself.
So doing the math,
One
what do
second,
me and
where's
Jim need to split in order to give you?
I could use as much as you want to give.
Yeah.
I can give you 10.
I could also give you 10.
So
That works.
2012. That's still very much better than being at 13 hit points. In this house.
I was at 2 before I went outside to heal myself.
Yeah. So Megamind, you're now up to 33 hit points then, with 10 from each from the paladins. RJ, you head downstairs as again party helping heal up. You find yourself in a cellar.
Okay.
first thing you're noticing is a lot of barrels. Each one unmarked, lined up. You head down the staircase. There's a room off to the side that seems to have been carved out. You're noticing like there's carvings in the wall here.
Okay.
You head on down. As well as on one end of the wall, there is steps leading out to the cellar, like outside, and a different staircase leading back to the staircase that also went up. You realize, oh, at one point it might have like another down. It's like, so there's a couple places to get to the cellar here.
So there's that carve, that cave.
Yeah.
Would that qualify as being outside the castle?
It does not, unfortunately. It's still within its foundation.
It seems like it's carved through the wall there.
It is hard to tell. It is carved underneath what is still the existing foundation of the castle, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. I was gonna say you've left my area. I can't give you the advantage on saving throws.
Yeah, so
That's
there's
okay. I don't need them. I need
being
them.
small enough, you can clamber over the boxes if you so choose.
Cool. I will just try to be as stealthy as possible.
Yeah, make me a stealth roll.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's that quick, like, make a stealth check, throw a quick guidance to myself. Ooh, not bad, 19.
Plus 3, so 22.
22.
I am going to sneak into that room there and take a poke around.
Room there?
RJ, as you sneak along the wall, a cult-like cave, candles burning softly.
I'm really trying to
notice...
kill RJ so I can play a different character.
I was gonna say, I'm like, keep going. This is crazy.
I mean, to keep that
in
energy,
the middle
I'd absolutely
of
give
the
up my
room.
backup character of the penguins, because I think it'd be
Penguins
so
and I
funny
guess
that they'd
are
be hiding among the
hilarious.
chickens and then just be like, "What?
We did it,
You said
boys!
that's
And they
like,
pull off
"We
little
did
chicken
it, boys!"
disguises. RJ,
That's funny.
in the middle of this room is a hulking flesh golem, carved and stitched together. And on one side of the room, you don't notice at first just because, oh, they were behind the golem. A witch or hag sits cackling, slowly cutting and boiling and bubbling a little cauldron of a tincture of some kind.
Okay, and I don't have any.
And you don't have anything, but neither have noticed you. You beat their passives.
Do I notice that the cave kind of continues on there?
Is that
Cave
icon from
can-
2-minute tabletop?
Yeah, I love 2-Minute Tabletop. Shout out 2-Minute Tabletop. They're really cool to help get these fun
I
things.
love his
Would I
art
be able
so
to sneak
much.
past them giving my stealth roll and not be noticed?
With your stuff, as long as you're not doing anything too very obviously.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna touch them.
Yeah, it's that like stick to the edge of the wall, stick to the edge of the wall, skeeter. RJ, as you pass into
Wait a
this
second,
area,
are those barrels caskets of wine? Or casks of wine?
they're
and
casks of something.
of something.
Could be
this
wine.
guy was a vampire.
Oh,
That is definitely blood.
Maybe not wine. They're not grape juice.
That is definitely blood.
RJ, as you enter into this other portion, you're noticing there's a different vibe to the carved out portion of the cave here. As you come in here, I do need a new stealth check against something else in here.
Guidance.
Guidance still. Welcome to my Halloween one-shot. Spooky.
Fetch. Oh,
You
fetch.
see,
Oh,
it
fetch.
stayed with
Hey,
the
a
quality.
14.
A 14. As you move around, you're noticing like there's another carved here because something carved out its own little area here. Given on a 14, a passive 16.
Oh, fetch. I'm dead, guys.
Yep. It's almost like separating from the party.
You
Ooh.
hear
Bad idea.
hissing
It's almost like I tried to tell you not to.
of a gigantic lizard-like creature crawling off of the wall, amulet hanging from its neck.
And it sees me.
It sees you, reptilian, as a screech roars out. All of you upstairs, I'll say Megamind, you had walked inside, had just gotten these healings, or it would have been like more you guys had to walk outside to heal him with lay on hands. You guys are up here and hear a roar from the basement, and I think passively
And
enough
up
of
the cover,
look
there's like
up
an RJ
you
shaped
yeah
plushie,
you
like, it's done!
a tiny taxidermy raccoon that was on the wall. Like, oh, how can we have been so stupid and blind? Once again, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, well, I would like to try something.
Yes.
I would like to book it back into the room with the hag and the flesh golem.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to sneak out of that room and have the lizard guy barge in there, and hopefully they fight each other. That or we're
have to
all
be.
dead.
I will say, because he just noted you, it's not like a surprise thing. So here we go. Initiative going off here. Puss in Boots, you got a 19. Well done, kitty cat. Jim Lake Jr., 8. Okay, rough there. Megamind, 17 for RJ. Megamind, what did you get?
I didn't realize I was rolling initiative yet.
Yes, I'm letting you roll initiative because, yeah, you would all hear the lizard roar. There's a lot in the basement. It was a dangerous place.
I mean, I figured haunted castle basement. Great place to be.
Great place, though, for getting 17 also from Megamind. Solid stuff. So, Megamind, Megamind and RJ, you both rolled the same initiative with the same modifier. I will say, for purposes of what's happening,
I go first?
RJ will go first, but again, because you have same initiative, if you ever want to be like, ooh, could you go before me? Because then it could help set something up. You have that flex now. So here we go. Let's roll for everything down here in the cavern. Everything down here. As
love it.
that very Baldur's Gate, pling, 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 so many little squares pop up of enemies. That's going to be, oh, shoot. Okay. The lizard... it has a minus to its initiative. It's a big lizard. Thank goodness. So instead of a 17, it's a 16.
Nice.
The hag... That's a nat 20 from the hag. Crap. And the flesh golem got a...
Would it count as
Still
a surprise
minus.
to them? Because they didn't...
It is a surprise round, so they can't take actions or reactions as well until it's been their turn to get rid of. Yeah, thankfully, because you did stealth from them, it's not like, yeah, again, otherwise, oh no, you're about to die down here. The night hag in the corner is alerted, same with the flesh golem. They can now be noticed. So, and there is another way out of this cave too, but yeah.
The left there.
So, the night hag has her surprise turn. No actions or reactions, though, because, like, she kind of realizes something's not right. Next in the order, Puss in Boots, with then RJ and then Megamind on deck. So, Puss in Boots, you're running downstairs. I will say again, because we had out initiative, you stayed still to reset your feeling.
She's a little bit of a ways from the stairs.
A little bit of ways, yeah. You're pretty close. So here we go. You rush down.
You already
10,
no, you didn't.
15,
did you or did
20,
you not use your feline
25,
ability
30.
already?
I did, but because we're out of initiative.
Out of initiative, she was able to stay, yeah. 30. So yeah, 30 feet gets you to this base.
I'm gonna keep going.
Feline Jelly, 5, 10, 15.
Hopefully my friend saw where I ran.
Oop, 15, yeah, didn't mean to reveal that. Actually, reset the fog down here. 15, 20, 25, 30. You jump down the rest of the stairs at the base. You see the holes, the roar that's echoing still in that cavern coming out. Easy enough. Yes, again, the holes are obvious. Something broke the brick and mortar and made little tunnels.
Trying to kind of stay a little stealthy. I'm gonna go for the one that I see no light coming from, like, because there's obviously candles standing.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go, aha, you know, like, if the
Aha.
action's over there.
I can hear Antonio Banderas as a cat going, aha! Who would be stupid enough? Yes, but Puss in Boots like, okay, I'll go for the non-light RJ. That's you.
Okay, so I want to run through the hag room.
5, 10,
hopefully not be
20,
noticed
25.
by them, so stealth.
30. Go ahead.
I do have feline's agility.
It's feeling agility, so go ahead. Stealth action, but feeling agility, doubling your movement. Yeah.
So, guidance,
Guidance is what.
run.
Guidance, run, stealth action to just like, I'm sneaking
So
through.
hopefully, the idea being is I get the lizard to barge into this
But
room.
they don't see it's because it's chasing you. It's not like, why is the lizard? I
and
like
so
it.
they fight each other.
It's solid. So here we go.
Okay.
Lizard with any luck will receive.
That is like my third nat 1.
No.
You allowed that, I think.
Crap. These creatures will see you, but again, the lizard is still chasing you. But again, 30 feet. Thankfully, the flesh
Can I
golem
roll
can't.
deception to just look like a normal raccoon?
The problem, I will let you know, even a normal raccoon might be bad for monsters, because they might think you're just food then. Let alone, like...
But still, that's like... Better situation.
Better situation.
Okay, so then the hat goes like, oh,
Okay, I'll just book it out of there.
Book
and be
it.
like,
So, feeling Jolie. So, here we go. Another 5, 10, 15, 20. You see RJ scramble out of 25, 30.
By the way out, I point to the other
There is, yeah,
tunnel.
there's a way out up to the
oh, I'm getting
grounds.
closer to that.
Yeah, so here we go. Instead of 15, 20, you start rushing towards the staircase. The steps leading out to the cellar door just outside. Megamind,
3 nat ones.
that's insane, RJ. That's life. Oh, it sucks. Megamind, what would you like to do? Because I'll say you, Jim Lake Jr. were all right there.
Want to be sneaky
Okay.
and do like a sleight of hand, and I want to crack open this door and see if there's any monsters kind of just crawl on the walls. Because I figure there's a possibility of spell scrolls in this library that I could use.
Gotcha. So, like, you step forward, and before the staircase, give me, we're gonna call this still stealth, instead of sleight of hand for now, of stealthily crack open, like, okay, what's really going on in this library?
23.
23. Beating the passive, you see inside a zombie is sitting slumped over at the desk in a non-existent script hand, scribbling some accounting.
Dead-end jobs, am I right?
Dead end job, yeah.
Cubicles, man.
Zombie accountant, but doesn't notice you, Megamind, because you did do a stealth 23.
Okay, could I be able to perceive either like spell scrolls that might be in the room and see if there's a necklace hanging from it?
I will say
Or
this.
just like a glance
Yeah.
through the room of like, do I spot a spell scroll and do I spot a necklace on his neck?
I'd say definitely then your action. Go ahead, give me that perception check. Big action here of stealth in, peek around. All right.
Everything is so loud.
Oh, I want to lucky that.
Yeah, because I was like, an 11's not great right now. Megamind, after your turn, Jim Lake Jr., your next initiative after some stuff in the initiative order.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh my gosh. Great use of lucky. I just saw it pop up on my screen. Megamind, on a nat 20, you get the distinct impression, crap, this is the accounting room. No spell scrolls. Those would be in either personal libraries or library behind you. The zombie accountant does have a amulet, though, hanging from its neck, sitting in this room, and hasn't noticed you.
I'm still holding the morning.
I want to kind of
At this point, I won't let you take
wave
it.
over at
I'm
Jim
holding it so it doesn't burn you.
and point at the chair and tell him to leave it.
Got you. So, like,
Wait, I'm sorry.
Megamind just letting you, like, cluing you into this, but saying leave it. Like, there's one in
Like-
there.
Oh.
No, leave the chair.
Oh.
Oh.
The stone chair that you're still carrying around.
Oh.
That we never said we dropped.
That
I
we
want
never
you to
said we
leave it
dropped.
Here, so that when it's your turn, you can go. And I, basically, on my next turn, I'm gonna run in, grab the necklace, and then book it out of this room, and then pin the chair under the thing.
That's
Clever.
really
So,
smart.
hey, leave me this folding garden chair so that Megamind's getting ready to just yoink and blockade.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a stone chair might be able to get us.
Yeah.
Against a
So
zombie,
if
yeah.
we can get
Yeah.
all of these necklaces without having to actually kill all of these things,
Yeah.
Again,
and then just be like, hey, Merlin, bamf us out.
Yeah. I think
that's really, it's that, because again, I will say that is a held action for Merlin of the second you let him know you're good, or worse, that we have to leave, he lets you go. He says, we're good. So, Megamind, you say, yeah, Jim, leave the chair. You, excellent turn, Megamind.
And then I'm gonna.
Brings us to...
I'll probably save my last bardic inspiration since Jim, you still have
Stop
one
one.
on you.
I
Gotcha.
think I have 2 actually.
Quick Order.
Yes.
I communicate with my Minotaur mentally, and it
Oh,
follows after me.
yes.
I'm just gonna have it dash down the stairs.
Gotcha. Yeah. Because I realized I forgot I rolled it. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Coach.
Megamind, you get that all prepped. Jim, you've got the inspiration or the bardic inspiration.
Yes.
So the Minotaur, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it's dashing, so 5, 10, 15. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Jumps down right by Puss in Boots. Minotaur's right next to you.
Cool. So plus,
Brings
I say we get outside and magic the crap out of these guys.
the Libzard, the giant lizard monster.
Would follow me, right?
It is, but there's an easier way to get to you than going through
But
the
it wouldn't
cave
know
for
that.
now. It does because it's got advantage on smells. I'm gonna roll for it.
It seems like a pretty. Yeah, it seems like a
Okay.
pretty dumb.
Pretty dumb lizard. Dumb lizard though. Here's what's gonna happen though. It's dumb. Has slower speed than most, but as this lizard gets ready to follow, it's gonna realize it can't get to you by going through a cave, so it's gonna go 5, 10, 15, and burrow through the wall.
Oh,
Cool.
Dash action,
okay.
20, 25, pops out the other side, dash, 30, 35, 40. As it's a big, slow lizard, but burrows through the wall. Because it was that, like, it was going to fall, but because you were so far, it's that, like, I'm just going to try to dig a little. So still very much behind you, RJ, Puss in Boots. You see the lizard pop out the other side. That's the lizard's turn. That was his dash action. Doesn't have those bonus actions. The flesh golem will have its surprise drop now. It's no longer surprised. Bring us to Jim Lake Jr.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold my action to prop the chair as soon as Megamind is out.
Megamind thinks he can do it without. He's saying you could probably leave the chair. He thinks he could get the amulet and prop the chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to like run in, snag it, run out, prop the chair.
Do you want my fire stick just in case?
I can
it
take
goes
an
south?
opportunity attack
Mhm.
and then be good. And if I don't prop the chair, I can at least have an amulet and run.
Yep. And I will say, yeah, Jim, if you want to give the flaming log stick to Megamind,
Semi-torch.
semi-torch, yeah, you can hand that off because that would be 5, 10, 15, because he's an ally. So moving to 15, object interaction, you drop the chair and the log for Megamind. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You jump in and around. 40 feet. Oh, wait, no. What's your base movement speed, though? I think it's 30.
So I get 60 if I dash.
60, you might want to dash, because that's 40 feet just to get you downstairs.
Yeah.
Because 45, 50, 55, 60 would put you then down here with everyone. Okay. So, just like the skeleton minotaur, you dash down, Jim. Everyone's up. Megamind holding upstairs, getting ready to try and grab and run. That makes, fun fact, the zombie's in initiative but doesn't know it. The zombie takes his turn to file this month's quarterlies. Zombie takes his turn. That brings us to the Night Hag. No longer surprised.
Night hags are serious business.
The Night Hag is a grody creature. As, oh my gosh, why are Night Hags fast? I didn't think they were. That is 10, 20, 30. I'll stop it there because it comes out, kind of views everything. Oh, gross. The Night Hag shimmers into etherealness as
Remember how you guys fought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ethereal plane.
Yeah.
It can jump in and out. So it jumps into
They're
the
not
ethereal
insane
plane.
during combat necessarily, but they are.
It's rough
They're
when there's a
bad.
lot going on.
They're bad enemies to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the night hag shimmers into the ethereal plane as part of its action, and that's its turn. Puss in Boots, that's you.
Right.
Lizards popped out of the wall. A flesh golem's in the other room. You can kind of see it from here.
We need 2 still, right?
Just only 2, and there's one on each of these monsters.
Okay. And there is a hag right next to me.
There is not a hag next to you. The hag has just disappeared into the ethereal plane.
Sorry, I couldn't decide what that
the-
little blob was next to me.
Oh, Minotaur, Jim Lake Jr.,
Okay.
Lizard.
Lizard has necklace.
Lizard has a necklace.
Great. I'm going
So
to
does the
jump
golem.
over barrels and try and sleight of hand yoink it off its chest.
15.
Because it's so preoccupied with getting RJ.
Go ahead, Puss in Boots. I would like just a quick acrobatics to hop the barrels. These are a bit of a difficult terrain right now, just because they're
16?
16 beats DC 15. Yeah.
Right.
So
Nice.
cat-like, flip up, run across, and jump. You want to use an action. Here is the contested sleight of hand to grab off the lizard monster. The DC, so the lizard rolls, because it's kind of versus the lizard. That is a synthetic 19, because that's a 15 plus 4. So sleight of hand to grab it, and it is an action, because it's that full, like, give it to me.
Could I be able to do it twice or only once? Because it's not really an attack.
Only once, because it's not an attack, because it's an action of, like, you're trying to rip it away from the creature.
19 meets it, beats it?
19 meets it, beats it, as you roll a 14 plus 5, or it's 15 plus 4, as screeching, boom, you break it
I kind
off.
of like do a flip instead of breaking it off. I want it to go over its head.
I like it, yeah.
So then I don't, and then
Give me
on me.
percentile roll to see if it's a real one.
Ah.
That's really where it comes in here. You guys go. I was wildly surprised that you had 2 successes on your first. I'm like, that's awesome.
98.
Woo! That's a real amulet there, Puss in Boots. You
Oh,
only
I'll
need
take an
one
action,
more.
I throw it to Jim.
Smart, yeah.
Yeah.
So before the lizard can grab it, you throw across the room, Jim. Easy, grab it.
Are the best.
That Puss in Boots. Who's brave and ready for trouble? Yeah, and you throw the amulet across. RJ, that's your turn with your Minotaur skeleton being able to act after you.
By Lady Gaga starts playing.
I run out the cellar door.
Smart as hell.
I-
RJ, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You jump out. You are on the outside.
Does the hag have a
The
necklace?
The Minotaur gets to act with you. So yeah, RJ, you jump out of the cellar.
Oh, can I verbally yell to Megamind? 1 left. Can you hear that if I yell?
Yo, yeah, because Megamind's just up the stairs. Yeah, you can yell, 1 left.
1 left. Yeah,
So-
so then he can give the call up.
So yeah, if Megamind's amulet is real, that's you're out of there. Here we go. Yeah, what do you want the Minotaur to do?
Well, so I ran out the door. Do I
Yes.
still have action?
Oh yeah, actually, and now you got spells back, because
Yeah,
you
I'm
are...
outside.
What?
Can you snipe it from inside, outside?
You have line of sight, I would say barely on the lizard, because the hag's in the ethereal plane, golem's on the other side of the wall. The nightmare blue lagoon lizard dude is barely in the line of sight if you can get something inside.
Wait, can I try to seduce it? Shape of Water told me that's the thing.
According to The Shape of Water, the popular 2019 film.
Let me think. Sorry.
Hold on. Shape of Water is 2017. I knew it wasn't 2019. Sorry, that was a
Oh.
tangent.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to fully have spells.
I know, right? It's not like, oh yeah, I had stuff I could do. Yeah, it's
I will ice knife.
solid.
Actually, no, that'll hit Puss in Boots.
Yeah, because he's up there.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
You get the fetch out here as well.
It's not like run, because if we can just get one more amulet, yeah, that's all you need.
What I'm going to do is, what does entangle do?
I thought my speaker broke. It sounds like entangle.
Oh, I can't differentiate.
Yeah, because it's a 20-foot ground.
Yeah,
Start
if
from
I could differentiate. Can I see Jim?
Yes. Again, you can see your cone is literally just like your minotaur to the lizard. It's that kind of area.
Okay, I am going to cast blindness on Jim. Just kidding.
What?
I'm going to do enlarge on Jim.
Oh, heck yes. Concentrating outside the manor, so you're not going to lose it. Jim Lake Jr., you can willingly fail the save to go Big Jim.
Okay.
Big Jim, you are now on
Arc
par with
size.
the Minotaur.
You are arc sized.
Arc size, yeah.
Size Jim.
Arc size Jim is insane. What do you want your Minotaur skeleton to do as you throw off the enlarge?
Minotaur skeleton is going to grapple
His great axe is now a hatchet.
the lizard.
Oh, so actually, yeah, because he can just go 5, 10, 15, 20. He doesn't have to try to jump the barrels. He'll go to grapple lizard. If you want to roll for the Minotaur there, Braxton, I'll let you know. It's got a +4 to this. The lizard also has a +4, so it's basically a roll.
One.
Nat 1 to a synthetic 12. So the Minotaur comes up, tries to grab, and the lizard breaks the bony arms away. The bones immediately start reconstituting just a little bit. But the Minotaur skeleton is now in that range to help just be opportunity attacks now, too.
He's flanking.
He's flanking. Oh, yeah, because for Jim, that's a large creature to help give you flank on a large creature. That brings us to Megamind, the
So we're just now in a survival game.
heist of this century.
Oh boy.
Megamind, you have stealth, because again, you spent less turns stealthing.
Yes.
Go ahead, give me at advantage the sleight of hand action as you move 10 feet into the room and try to grab the amulet from the zombie's neck. You have advantage. The zombie just rolls in a normal.
That's gross.
So nat 1 on the first.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm going to lucky, my last lucky point.
Last lucky, because that was a 10 on advantage.
Oh man.
Because you have a +6 Megamind, you're pretty good at sleight of hand.
That is so gross.
8!
Oh.
No! The zombie only had a 15. But
I
on it,
shouldn't have done the stinking.
the zombie will be alerted to your presence. As you turn, the zombie kind of like stops, like still quill in hand.
Please tell me he has like a name tag like, hello, my name is Dave.
It's the equivalency of in Old English, though. So instead of hello, my name is like, Yond Clerk is Timothy. Yond Clerk is Timothy. Timothy the zombie, though, looks at you, Megamind, very much cover blown, like, uh-oh. Megamind, though, that was start of your movement and action. So you still have some movement, but the zombie now knows you're there, so he could opportunity attack if you're not careful.
Stab him with the fire.
But you action to grab the amulet, so he can't action stab. You have a bonus action, Megamind.
But my bonus actions are only
Wait, Megamind.
bardic inspiration.
Megamind, you have a negative bardic you could try to the zombie's 15.
Oh.
If you get a 7 or 8, you will have meet it, beat it. Or no, I'll allow you to use your 10. It's that like, because you could have just said lucky is my nat 1 lucky. You need a 5 or higher on your negative bardic to negative bardic the zombie. Because yeah, I was like, yeah, what's negative bardic gonna do to help you? Right, you can negative bardic the zombie. So here we go. It's a D8.
What?
That's an 8 on, or the 6 on the die.
That's a 6.
Yes.
The zombie on a 9, you with a 10, rip the amulet from the neck. Ooh, serious rash now forming on the undead skin. Roll me the percentile die, Megamind. Because we gotta know if this is a real...
What are you? 64.
64, just not enough. Megamind, you grab the amulet, and quickly realize
Yeah.
the amulet has the words "property of Timothy" engraved on it as well. It was a
I set
fake.
it on the desk, and then I book it and try and
Like, sorry,
cross the
sir.
door.
Timothy, very confused as to what's going on. You go 5, 10. Timothy's gonna just. He does have a swipe he can try against you.
Yeah.
You did just steal his necklace.
You just. Oh, damn it. That's a synthetic 17. Damn. Okay, so zombie lashes out.
I have 33. I should be fine.
You have 33, but the thing is, he might be able. Oh yeah, because this is his grab. I need you to make a.
No.
There's no save. Oh no. You
What?
are grappled as he
serious?
grabs you. You take. It's only 4 points of bludgeoning damage. That was wildly low roll. But with a zombie, he grabs you and it auto grapples until you can make checks to get out of the grapple.
That's so dumb.
So, Megamind, on the grapple, you just have, so as he grapples you, I think you still can do a little bit of movement, but not as much. Because grappled condition, oh no, yeah, your speed is 0. So, Timothy, very annoyed for you stealing his favorite necklace, grapples onto you.
Fake.
It's a fake. You yell out, all of you hear that, it was a fake. You still need one more then.
Dang it.
Megamind. Smart rolls, but not yet. So that brings us to the lizard. As the lizard man turns, he has multi-attack. He's going to make his first attack with a claw on the Minotaur. That was cocked because it rolled perfectly onto my timer. Crap. That is a 17 to hit. The Minotaur will hit the AC, dealing 10 slashing damage. The Minotaur dead. Full, yeah. The skeleton, salute him for his service, is broken. So unfortunately, Jim, you don't have a flank now. The lizard then turns second attack. Puss in Boots is going to try to slash you.
And
But Puss in Boots, you have... It's a nat 20.
well, he tried and he succeeded. So.
He tried and succeeded. Puss in Boots doubling that damage there. That's 24 slashing damage.
Gross.
As he breaks the barrel you're under, the thick scent of blood spills across the ground as he crushes into you, and it's that like there's now blood and fur and scale everywhere. Oh, no, I had to say it before. I was like, oh, he could have used his tail to try to grab you. Nope, he has to do that instead of attack you. So, the lizard takes his turn, slashes you, Puss in Boots, now looking pretty hurt. That wasn't a helpful hit there.
The
The
hag's
hag's
gone.
still in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, there is no way we can detect her.
Was there
It's-
a necklace on the flesh golem?
There's a necklace on everyone.
Hey.
Every monster seems to have one.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright.
here we go.
Hey.
Puss in
Let's take a
Boots.
look over
Although Puss in Boots,
here.
that was your first damage though taken too. So even though you're really hurting, you could get maybe slashed another time. The flesh golem though gets its turn. Not as fast, but here we go. Let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 because its frame. This creature is very large and therefore has to use a bit of movement to get through the cavern. Flesh golem's there.
Can I goad him to come at me?
Um,
Then that way I could try and get his necklace without
maybe.
leaving the lizard's attack radius.
let me see.
Very dangerous situation.
The
But
golem,
if we get it and it's real,
it's going to actually start. The golem is not as intelligent as you would think, so it's going to pick up these barrels and throw for
Trust me.
2 barrel throws at you, Jim. That like,
Never
throw
thought it was
against.
intelligent to begin with.
So here we go. That's a +7. So Jim, that's a 23 for one of these barrels. These are an improvised weapon though, so we'll get to. It's a different type of damage. It's not true slam, thankfully. Second attack, 12 + 7, 19.
Okay, that does not.
Yeah. Thankfully, Jim, whatever armor it is bound to you, it's never really gonna. It would be much better to have a sword, but you know, thankfully, able to protect
Your armor is
against.
incredibly helpful.
So it's unarmed strike with the improvised barrel deals 12 points of damage, Jim. 12 bludgeoning as crack, blood splatters everywhere onto the floor here. You see the lizard is now going into a frenzy with the blood smell.
Oh no.
I mean, to be fair, it was more Puss in Boots because you have, it was able to do damage and cut you. That's what triggers it, but there's also a lot of blood everywhere. The Flesh Golem takes turn. Jim Lake Jr., that's your turn.
Okay. Puss, do you want help, or can I go for the golem?
Go for the golem and see if the necklace is real.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. 15 feet, you close with the golem.
Okay.
Grab
We'll
that
literally
necklace.
be able to be like beamed up Scotty as soon as we have our last.
Yeah, it's out. If the second you got it.
Okay, I'm grabbing it.
So here we go. Enlarge is going to help you. It's going to give you advantage on the sleight of hand to rip away from the creature because you're doubled. It doubles your strength, advantage on any of these. So yes, the golem. I'll let you know the DC.
Okay. Well, my first
That's only a 12. So DC 16.
Oh, nice. That's a 19.
19. You rip through, and it's a little gross. It slides through the neck because this is a sewn together creature. Kind of pops through.
So his head's not attached.
His head's not attached, but he can still move because it's a golem.
I mean,
Brody.
part of me, like, Boots is like, at least the chain is still intact. I'm a little.
Chain still down. Okay,
You know, like-
Jim, go ahead. Make me the
I
percentile
don't
roll
think so.
as it's in your hand. You can now check if it's real or not. Here we go.
I believe in you.
I can't
27. No.
Hey, can I give a help action?
It is no. You can't help action with the percentile rolls.
Dang it.
And you can't lucky of one.
Hey,
either.
Can't
if
lucky
we keep
'em.
finding fakes. Does this screw over the other parties worse?
It does not actually. Trust me when I say this is still something
I
that
just want to make
every party
sure
can
that
kind of
it's
do.
only us that are screwing
Right.
ourselves over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh, trust me when I say like it's yeah. Every party will have a fair chance at this. 27, Jim. Looking at it, Drip is like, oh, this is just a hunk of metal on a string. You can throw it to the ground. It's just gross.
I still have the option to put my fist through the golem's face.
There's still the
Unfortunately
witch
not, 'cause
and
it's-
then other monsters elsewhere.
The hag and the lizard are still down. Or yeah, no, because Puss in Boots. The hag is still down here somewhere, and there's got to be monster. Again, this is just the basement. You didn't even. Here we
We have
go.
to check the rest of the first floor or the
Jim,
top
that
floor.
was your action, unfortunately, because it's
Man,
the
who
full thing.
rushed down into the basement?
Oh yeah, who started all this?
Who started all
The
this?
zombie gets its turn, Megamind, against you. The zombie doesn't have a lot, but it's going to bite you, Megamind. As that is a 14, misses.
Yay.
15 exactly hit. Oh no, you're AC 16. Two
I'm at
misses.
16.
Uh-oh. I have to be very fair. I had to roll this with advantage because it's grappling you. Because it grabbed you. So, first attack was lower. You're fine. Second one. Okay, synthetic 21. So the second one did bite you. That is 7 points of piercing damage, Megamind. And the zombie looks really good. As the zombie takes its turn, it is back to the top of the order. RJ.
You better find me a necklace.
Appearing.
There's a second floor, right?
There's a second floor here.
I would like to climb up the wall.
It's not your turn. What's happening to you?
Oh, fetch.
Yeah, I know. It's not like, oh, okay. Oh, no.
You're
As-
getting hagged.
You're getting hagged. That is, thankfully you're not sleeping. Otherwise, you would be in big trouble. But
I kind of just want her to like disappear.
the hag appears out of the ethereal plane.
Hello.
Hi, man.
As it is now right next to you and looks terrifying as
Reaction.
reaction.
The spores.
Oh yeah,
So it needs to make a con save.
yeah. Here we go. The hag's gonna make that Constitution saving throw. Oh dang, that's a 17 on the die for a synthetic 20. Damn. So the hag appears, spores get in his eye as
Wait,
it bears
actually, I
teeth.
still deal damage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, it's just worded weird.
Oh, because is it like that save good, but it's when they fail, it's a really nice...
No, so it's like you can use your action to deal 1d6 necrotic damage to one creature you see when it moves in the space within 10 feet of you.
Got
If
it.
it starts its turn there, if it fails a con saving throw. So it's like the if is at the
very end. No, I feel that. Dude, as a DM, that happens so much where I'm like, oh, that was there, apparently. So the hag appears, because that's its action, though, is reappearing. So you wave, the hag licks its teeth and just starts leering at you.
Meow.
Speaking of meow,
You just took my bit.
Puss in Boots, you are down here. The lizard is clawing at you with the blood draining
yeah,
onto the floor.
I go, probably should have done this sooner. Bye-bye. As I use one of the charges for my ghost step tattoo.
Phoom.
Bonus action. Because then what I want to do... The hag has appeared, yes?
Hag's
And
out
I
there.
technically did not move on my last turn. Because I was getting...
Technically,
marked.
you were getting mauled on top of the barrels. Yeah, that actually was
So
your
then I
turn.
get my feline agility.
Quite a great turn, Puss in Boots. Standing there, trying to get a necklace and getting ripped to shreds. Feline agility will proc, so
Because then
30
I
feet.
wanna, yeah.
30 feet gets you outside. Your
I
bonus
wanna be
action.
on the hag.
Here's the thing, though, Puss in Boots.
It wouldn't be...
I believe you are still incorporeal, so it helps so you can't get opportunity attacked by the lizard and golem. But with the ghost step
I
tattoo,
can move to creatures.
because
Let me check.
it's the
Insult
You can't be
objects
grappled,
as if they
restrained.
different terrain.
Oh, excuse me. Technically, they can try to get you.
Oh yeah, no, I just
It's
have
not
resistance.
true. For some reason, I was thinking it was like
Like a true incorporeal.
yeah.
No, it's a resistance.
So the lizard and the golem are gonna try to smoosh you as you run. But you'll have resistance to these non-magical smushes, and they can't grapple or restrain you, which is also the nice thing. So they
try
can't.
and do like acrobatics checks to try and avoid their attacks?
Unfortunately, no. Because your 60 feet gets you right up, literally, with RJ and the hag.
Okay.
It's hard to tell because I kind of opacitied you here. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, your movement just gets you up there. So,
Okay.
the lizard's going to try to hit with its claw. But again,
Can you
can't
send it back to the
grapple you.
basement?
Oh, yeah, so we can, like, see what's going on here. Here we go. Lizard,
Would
that's a
Chris
9.
be able to take like a wider berth to not get hit by the?
With a wider berth,
golem?
he can't get to the hag, though, then.
You wouldn't be able to get to the hag.
Because that's the idea of, since the hag's here, the amulet's in possession. Puss in Boots, that is a 19 on the die plus 6 for 25. That's 12 points of damage, Puss in Boots. You are
Okay,
now
I'll take
looking horribly bloodied.
Okay.
But again, because of the Ghost Step, it means that the constricting tail thing it could have tried, can't. Same with the Golem, as it can only just fist slam you. Oh no, that's 13 plus 7 for synthetic 20. I'll let you know, Puss in Boots, this is 2d8 plus 4. This could do it. This could knock you down.
As long as it's not 16.
That's 3 plus 7, 10 plus 4, 14.
I'm at 2 hit points.
You are at 2 hit points,
Okay.
Puss in Boots, as
Okay.
go boom hits you. Puss in Boots, you end your movement, because again, right up next to the
Can
hag.
I try to object interaction, try and like flick it off of her neck?
It's full action. But again, you still have your action, because again, the whole point is you... Ghost Step is the bonus action,
Hold on,
that's
let
what
me quickly
charges.
see if I'm able to.
Because you're trying something
'Cause I
sneaky, I like it.
I can't bonus healing hands myself because I did
Nope.
the ghost step.
I see what you're saying. It's a... Do you healing hands yourself, that or lay on
Lay
hands, or do you get
action,
the amulet?
I can't action lay on hands.
But then you can't action try the amulet.
So I can try the amulet.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can either try to get the amulet or heal yourself. Both of them cost an
One
action.
above the other.
But the amulet is an option.
So
Amulet's an option.
Is an option.
Is an
I
option.
thought you were saying that the amulet
No.
was not an
I
option.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Amulet's an
That's
option.
where we got
It's
confused with
the
amulet.
choice of, do I try for the amulet or do I heal
I
myself?
tried for the amulet then, obviously.
Here we
I
go.
thought it wasn't an option.
Against the Night Hag, your DC, that's doable. That is a synthetic 16.
Okay.
Puss in
I have
Boots.
+4.
You have a +4.
Do
You
want me
need
to do
a
it in the box of doom? I have
12 or higher.
+4.
This is Box of Doom, yeah. Here we go. 12 or higher, Puss in Boots.
Proverbially blow on it, Shane. I'm not moving till you do it.
All right, there we go. I saw it. I saw it.
Good.
There we go. Everyone blows in.
Not you.
Excellent. It's been cursed now.
Make it a nat 1.
19
Woo!
plus
Yeah!
4. That is a 23 in the box of doom. Percentile die.
Now, is it a real one?
Is it a real one? Is it a real one?
Blow on it.
Blow it.
Ugh.
2. 87!
Ah!
Puss in Boots. The night hag appears right next to RJ, starts prepping some truly nasty spells crackling in her hands as
Hola, señorita.
Puss in
Ah,
Boots. I will give you in this moment a little Puss in Boots music
Yes.
as
Deserved.
this is a deserve. That was such a clutch risk for the biscuit.
Risking it for all the biscuits.
Good turn.
So I
Phew,
met
phew.
the lizard and I go, bye bye.
Boom!
Bam!
Slam.
The tattoo. I flip. I run. I slide. I also slash. I get
Slashing.
comically
Blood
smashed,
sprays.
Jump back up.
Boom! Slam. Yeah, fist
Accordion.
squishes you. Accordion back.
Accordion back up.
Run. Whew, whew. As the night hag looming over RJ, you flip, backflip over, necklace off. You look at it.
Linus RJ's meow.
Meow. As you got it.
Pretty. Can I have it?
You see the hag as she turns, about to screech at you. What do you do?
Oh, I go up. Gabriel, time to go. I know there's no like ear thing, but he like,
Gabriel's not the one you need to talk to. He's the bad one. Merlin. You say Gabriel, the hag pulls up a knife. As you all watch, suddenly in a swirl of magic, boom, 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 boom. Everything suddenly slows. The hag's knife descending. Megamind, zombie trying to grapple you. All of these blood and zombies in the basement of the golem stop. As suddenly they start moving again slowly, faster, faster. Time lapse, as each of these creatures suddenly go about whatever their timeline was past these events, as you all find yourselves standing back in the small hut for Blinky's home. Merlin and Gabriel standing there. There's Merlin. Woo! Like drinks. You see, Merlin is completely pale, big bags under his eyes, like looks horrible. You all immediately realize almost no time has passed, maybe a few seconds, minutes at most. As Merlin stops,
we're supposed to like cats.
as Blinky, Master Jim, did you get the amulets?
We all have
As you all have an amulet. Heck yeah, gang. You love to see it. As Merlin, it worked! Time heist! Wait! As Merlin immediately mage hands over a book, starts flicking through. You realize this is the journal that Megamind and Jim and RJ and Puss in Boots you guys found last time. No mention of a cat or raccoon or blue people.
Yes.
We're good! As
Oh, I actually want to look. It's like, hey, on the list of his concubines, is one gone? Because we killed the vampires.
concubines?
The vampire.
Oh, you killed a spawn. You see, Merlin will check. He doesn't write about his spawns. I guess it wasn't his thing.
Wow, I mean, personally,
Must not have been a favorite.
Must not have been important.
I feel bad for her. Honey, she could have done better. I mean,
Honey could have done better. As
I think she was living her best life in her lane.
right, like, and suddenly these adventurers show up. She tries to defend her home, and you kill her. Wild. No, all of you have.
Okay, she lived her best life.
there we go.
She died doing what she loved, sucking the blood from people.
It's true.
You know what?
You all have Enochian amulets. I will help add these to D&D Beyond as I've been making. They are, as you have them on, you realize Gabriel literally cannot see you right now. Once again, kind of like with that non-detection, he is just.
Can
Are
I try
they-
to like poke him in the side?
You poke him. Boom! Suddenly, like his hand is alive. Just what is touching me?
This necklace just for a second.
Just to like prove it works.
Can I get a single angel feather?
He doesn't have his wings out right now.
Oh.
Fun fact. As well, because like otherwise
What's
it'd
in
be
his
very tough.
pockets?
You want to check his pockets? Sure. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Would I have advantage? Because
Yeah, you do.
can't see me.
As with this non-detection,
also
it's
the
basically
raccoon
like a
that
greater
stole, like,
invisibility
you know,
for certain fiends,
We found out
celestials.
that the sword of power was Michael's sword. Literally stole an angel sword already. So
So,
Well, it's how
16?
16. You're looking in. Gabriel has a few things.
And so
You
that's
find
how with
a
all the
shot
stuff
glass
that
from
Michael
someplace
turned
called
out
the
to be
Trickster's
that, where it's like,
Tavern.
I'll never
Okay.
sort of power, and
You
like,
find a strange bit of it's like basic spell component stuff, nothing crazy, but you can mark it down like just some spell component stuff that he had. Because
I wanna
most
make
of
sure
his
that
stuff is
RJ
innate,
didn't
but like
take
you
the
think
fur
he was
coat.
like carrying this for someone.
Did RJ take the fur coat?
Unfortunately, no. The fur
Right,
coat
good.
was
It
on
was
the
on the
Minotaur.
Right.
Good. I
Uh,
just want to make sure we didn't alter time that much.
yes. Really, the only thing you did is you broke a spear, killed some monsters, which apparently Mordred never wrote about his monsters. These were things he didn't want known. Killing the monsters isn't a canon event. They're just monsters, which sounds terrible, but
He's gotta have some gold on him.
he doesn't carry gold. Here's what you will find: is there is a small silver object. It looks like a compass to the best of your ability, but you're noticing like it's more of that like you're realizing like sundial, more of an astrolabe, kind of like something you can like set, like a star chart idea. But it's a tech you've never seen before.
It's mine.
You go ahead, mark down. It's
Hey,
just
can
in your
we
inventory.
not,
It's
because
a
he's helping us.
too late.
Can any of us stop him?
We will get to that next time. As thank you all so very much for playing. Thank you all for listening, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye bye. Oh my god.